Hey everybody, welcome. So we're gonna start just a little bit earlier because I'm running severely late. Unfortunately, I was doing a test and I couldn't find a couple of words under to a concept, and I'm trying to get it perfectly because they were keywords to a concept, and I'm just like, oh no, and I get nervous during tests. Anyways, I'm sure plenty of people do. Other people are just like, I got this. I'm not that guy. I'll talk your mouth off about concepts and ideas and theories and facts and all kinds of and how it all ties in, that sort of thing all day long. But I cannot. I'm not much for short, you know. This is what you need. But so, which is ironic because that's what we're about to do. I'm going to show you a little bit build. I've been working on a concept I was talking about, making a blue ball group, right? Werewolf ball group. And so here is my first guy. Let's get this going, huh? And we're going to join everybody else. I already tested this out in Cyrodiil. It actually works fairly well. I was really excited. So this is really meant to be with more than one person, right? So it's meant to. This is I'm creating a pack, and I truly believe the days of Cyrodiil, where it's a Zerg barbarian horde, coming over the rain, are over, and the days of organized combat that we're going to see dominating Cyrodiil are upon us, and this is our time. I believe this is Blue's time. Honestly, anybody's time, but my speech, right? Epic speech. It's Blue's time to rise up against the tyranny of the yellow dragon. And all that. Or the red dragon, however. And so basically to get a ball group works in this way. One, it's called a ball group because it moves like a ball, right? It goes round in circles. They kind of stay together like a ball. In a ball. And they all have sets that heal each other or help each other in one way. And they usually have one bomber, a couple of actual major healers, and everybody else DPSs and heals or debuffs, right? And so they're working together, organized combat like the Romans, and that's what I'm talking about. Because if you do this with a werewolf, the same sort of idea, you've now increased. You can even add vampires for magic damage and stuff like that to really amp it up. But you can with werewolves, you've amped up your ability to not only survive but to kill, right? Because they get majors buffs and stuff, especially when you add a ring, even one bar, they'll destroy. Now, however, in this build, I like to call. Let's just call this the Wolf Lord. In the Wolf Lord build, or the tank who buffs and debuffs kind of thing, I'm running with, and I'm doing. It's all going to be based off of my max health. That's why this works with the tank. And so we've got healing done. You want that. Sounds weird, but a little bit of mending is what we're going for, because I'll show you what I'm talking about. Bastion Defender. This is a really, really old one, and I'm going to be using this because when I block, I heal, and I'm doing, when I finally buff up, right now it's only 3,272, still kind of impressive, but I can do about 4,000 a second, or 15 meters. This health affects every second and scales off your max health. When I finally pop Werewolf, and I'm wearing, this is what really helps this work, you have to have this, shapeshifters, well, not have to, but this is this pushes it up even more, quite a bit. This is the shapeshifter's chain. My health goes up again, right? Werewolf abilities, ultimate, all this is, this is all pushing for that. It pushes to 4,000 a second. That means in 2 seconds, somebody's gotten 8,000. If they're still alive with their own heals in 4 seconds, we're talking about 16,000. Now, this is for 12 people. I've designed it for a large pack. You can do it in 6 people, small packs. But basically, it should go a negator, a healer, or necro and a healer, or necro healer and a negator. Either way, sorcerer. And they're not always going to be in werewolf, but you should have the alpha or the pack leader werewolf and 3 other DPS. One's going to use Plague Break or Vicious Death, and the other 2 would be using things to help proc that, or essentially like DPS that hits really hard, or the other werewolf is going to be, but the other werewolf should be using something that debuffs. Now, this guy, I'm also running something, oh no. It's going to be weird with the controller all night like this, I have a feeling. Anyways, the other thing I'm running with this, and this is what helps this build really work, that tank allows him to do some damage, is Hrothgar, because Hrothgar causes brittle and things like that to affect the shield status effect. Also has brittle inside it, and you get physical and spell resistance it becomes damage to them when they do what? You stun or immobilize, and that's actually one of the things werewolves are good at. It's what they do. I did today with a couple, working with other people. I try to stay in a group. This is going to be great for zerging. I'm telling you, werewolf ball group, or I'd love to throw vampires on that too, because we're talking about specialities that complement each other. I mean, if you had you could have werewolf berserkers and like one or two alphas running around the outside vampire lord that's with the bats, right? That's doing AoE. If they're doing a couple AoEs and they're going around the outside, creating a massive damaging AoE. I mean, there's ways to do it where you're doing your light attacks, heavy attacks, because the berserkers have a conal attack. And if you could, and what's one thing ball groups do is they practice movement. And if you could practice your movement with werewolves, you could interchange light attacks and heavy attacks to the point where there's always this massive, huge conal AoE attack from the werewolves going out away from the center vampire, who's also got a massive ring of bats and other AoEs around it, and you've just become like a massive just killing AoE. Plus, as that's going off, there's a werewolf in there hitting a few people with Plague Break, and somebody else maybe with some Vicious Death on, and all of a sudden, kaboom! And you could take out. This could be not only a Zerg killer. This, if you're done right, if it's practice and I hone this in, this is the goal. This could be a ball group killer. This could be, you want to go and take my scroll and run inside my keep? No, my friend. We're calling in the specialists. That's the idea. Anyway, so I don't know if it'll really work. I'm hoping. I'm working for it. Obviously, so far I was like, dude, it's actually not that hard. They have so many different sets out there. Oh man, I gotta get on every day for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the next 7 days, at least 6. I want this because this is actually really cool. I'm gonna be running on this guy. Yeah, this is the Boba build dude, right? He's doing Plague Break Werewolf. Still working on sustainability a lot. We worked on the sustainability for the other light attack damage build that would help the Plague Break build explode. Wow, what's helping these guys, the other two, stay alive is the build I have on right now, which I'm showing you. So one of the critical components is this that I'm running, I will show you, is I'm using poison resistance like crazy on these three combined is about 15% resistance because I believe you add all this up, so I'm just going to say 3,000, so it's like 9,000, right? Divide that by, I believe it's 660, gives you about 3.63 or 0.363%, which is, if I remember, 15%. So, and then you're going to add in that 15% plus your champion points. We're going to go over here, 15%, and, no, it's not that one. Is this one? I could have sworn it was this one. Answer me. 1% is your stage, so that's another 2%, right? So that's 17%. That's not a lot, but you can still, we're still talking about being able to get rid of stuff there. Then we're going to go back over here to character, and because he's a wood elf, we also get, or not character skills, excuse me. Because he's a wood elf, we also get, and this is what helps to really top it off. Went from, 17%, but then we have this with the, blah, blah, blah. There it is. No, that's not it. It's Hunter's Eye. Is this the what else? Yes, it is. Resist Affliction. There we go. An extra 2,000, which pushes it 17 to 19. Basically, almost 20,000 divided by 660 is roughly, I think it's roughly a little over 15%. We're looking at 17 to 18. Almost the whole thing. So, because it's 25% resistance, and I'm going to take off most of that, I'm only talking about like 5,000 to 6,000 damage from that. Plus, there's other resistances you can throw in here. There's all kinds of crowd control effects. There's not only disease to damage resistance, there are other ones here as well that will help resist that. Physical bleed to damage, poisoned, right? Healing taken is going to be really something we want to help with ourselves with. Anyways, these are the ones I've gotten on for blue, right? So you're almost maxing that out. You're going to go here, Magicka, because that's your health for your werewolf. That's where you're going to keep getting your heals. You want more Magicka than stuff coming back. And recovery is good for PvE, but we're talking about PvP, and the fights are only lasting like seconds. Long fights, recovery is good, but it's hard to get into long fights these days, especially with ball groups running around. So I'm designing this in the idea that you're not going to have enough time. You either survive like it's the old Viking way of combat that you need to kill at least one guy, survive the first few blows. If you can do that, you can get to the next one. So you just got to survive the first few blows, and you so on forth until that guy's dead. And you just keep going to the next guy. It's just got to survive the first few seconds, and that becomes such a repetition that it's not just surviving the first few seconds, turns into a whole first few war. And they really, anyways, what destroyed them and their smarts of combat, which was easy basic combat, but it was designed with an organization of Roman military, and that's kind of what I'm going to try to do, is that their egos got in the way. So that is actually going to be one of the, well, I'll disclose all that later, but that's something that we obviously want to be very careful with, is egos, right? It sounds weird, but it is part of it. So maximum per stage, and obviously we're going to go in here, we're going to go piercing, because you need penetration, right? Increased chance to apply magical status effect. I'm just getting that because I want to get over here, where I'm doing floss damage, fire damage, you know, weapon spell damage, right? Martial attacks. And Magicka, I believe I said that. I'm getting more of that because I really want to be able to heal myself, plus max stamina. The reason for there's a really good reason for it. It's because the food I'm using is a very basic food, but it gives 6,000 health. So I'm still going to be looking around for better food that has more health. And obviously this is just a basic, very basic one. And this hasn't changed that much. We're still, I mean, this is my PvP way of doing it, is war mount, you know, just to stay alive, right? This is just to get up there. Disassembly, doesn't really matter. Again, this doesn't really matter. But Fortune's Favor, increased gold define. Again, PvP, that's just for, you know, I like to put it there. Just in case, you never know. Imperial City helps out. But reduce fall damage, that's another one I'm working on. Here's one you gotta have with this one, or not gotta have, but this is just a PvP gotta have, which is mount speed. Because trust me, if you want to be bored to death, go in with a level 10 and no mount speed or anything inside Cyrodiil. You'll spend 7/8 of the time running around looking at the glorious fauna and trees. Nothing more beautiful or boring. And of course, we're going max health per stage because that's really what's helping us heal everybody else while blocking per second, right? And if I'm sure this is just a basic build, and you guys could probably go, well, why did you use Hrothgar? You know, if you really want to heal people, well, this is a bit of both of a healer and a debuffer, right? Because I'm trying to do two things at once. I've got another healer. That's the idea, at least. So armor per stage, because we don't want it to drop and flop. Increased duration of crowd control immunities, which we're trying to do 15%. Not a lot, but they're going to go down and break here for free, right? Or reduce the cost and all that. And then under effective crowd control immunities, you take less damage, right? Sustainability again. And a few of these ones over here, you guys can play with on your playstyle, because maybe you're not the one who wants to stand there in the crowd control. You're like, dude, just reduce my damage. I don't need that whole thing. I want to come over here because I really want to be more like slippery, or get out of disabling effects, or break free less, or, you know, I just want to get, you know, there's different ways to play it, but this is how I'm doing these. There's a few you can change. I reduce roll dodge. That's almost always important. In my opinion, it's free. You don't have to slot it. Throw stuff in there, because roll dodging in this game, unless you're a armor tank, like I like to call them, where it's just health and armor and nothing else, you're going to want to be roll dodging even in PvE. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot, but either way, like, I always put it in there because I'm a DPS. I'm roll dodging all over the place, man. You know, I'm like doing backflips and going through the hoops and, you know, look at me kind of thing. Anyways, more max health per stage. Excuse me. That was also free. Always put it in there. For PvP, roll dodging is critical in PvP. Increase your movement speed while sprinting 2% per stage, right? Gonna want that. Especially as a werewolf. That's gonna be super useful for you. It reduces the cost of sprint. Again, just PvP, you're gonna do a lot of running. Because I really don't want to do it in real life, right? So increase the amount of damage you can block. That's going to be because that's what we're doing to heal, right? So we're also going to be like a shield in a weird way. Reduce the cost of block percenta. You can actually turtle in this game, like the Romans used to turtle, but your tanks are your shields, and then next should go your kind of tanky DPSs. And all the way to the middle, say it's like a bullseye, to the middle of the bullseye should be like your healers and people who flop and kill you. Well, now you can still have people try to move towards you, but basically if you get through the first tanks, you should have the DPSs incinerating that mother trucker before he gets to the center. You can even, if you wanted to, make it more defensive while having the really tanky people in the second ring while your flops are on the center, and then you have tanky DPS on the outside, so they're doing higher damage. So anybody who wants to get into the center to blow you up with those guys has to get through Carnage, basically. Anyways, here we go. Let's reduce the cost of block for 20% damage. Blah, blah, blah. Cost of block 20% per stage. Definitely want that, right? Because we want to do it as long as we can. It helps us people heal as long as we can. It reduces the cost of bash, because I just think it's kind of funny if you can bash a target. It's free. You might as well just do it. You're already going to be blocking, so why not put some damage into it? It's not going to be a lot, but it's, you know, enough to be able to make it hurt a little bit. And obviously I haven't, like I said, I'm still working. I haven't even figured the rest out. I barely got, I think I still got to deconstruct some stuff. I'm running a run bar tonight right now. I don't even have the all the way finished out. All the way, so I need to actually transmute a few more to get 2 more of these, which means I have to send some stuff back here. Let's put the.
Because you go into Grey Host, you basically are just going along over people because it's.
All right, so.
It's so simple.
We might be doing Grey Host tonight. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I actually bought those when they were going. I have the gray ones on this side. The idea is that it's kind of supposed to be like an Orc Stronghold. Alright, so I know now that I'm not going to be using certain ones, so what I always like to do, and this is just a quick tip for crafters and stuff, if you've crafted anything, right, like this, Necklace of the Moron, no, not that one, I'm actually going to be using that. Let's go down to the other stuff. This is obviously a lot of my extra stuff that I'm like, I don't actually need that, but I have it for no reason. There we go. I got all over words of the worthy Lord mercy. Plague Break, no, that's for other stuff. Whole other set. Again, I don't know, where did it go? Hrothgar. So this is bound and remade, so I actually need to just dump that because I don't have an actual reason to be running around with that due to the fact that when I break this Hrothgar down, as well as this Oaken Soul, I believe I should be able to get, because it's reconstructed, should be able to get some of my stuff back if I remember right. So reconstruct, I believe you get your transmutes back. I could be wrong. I'm not a master crafter. I'm a guild master. You know, all mouth, a few brainy ideas, a vision, and a lot of hope and prayer, really. Or prayer and hope. It should be hope and prayer, technically. Different type of, anyways, that's a whole different thing. Anyways, if you give me half a second, I'm gonna switch over really quick so I can deconstruct those and get the weapons, because I want to be able to actually throw a few skill points on and mess with it a little bit, because right now all I've got is shield resistance, and I don't have any actual damage stuff skills on this guy as we speak right now, due to the fact that I was just using it earlier today to help save the hammer and help save a keep, which we did do. Why does it sound weird? Is it too loud? You can turn it down, you know that, right? Give me a second. We'll take our first break while I do this. Give me 5 minutes, and I should be able to have this knocked out, you know. Keith Fiat should, you know, do my thing and have my kids settle down too. So let's have a quick commercial break. Brought to you by Skillsaw Surgeon, the PvE and PvP captain of the high sailing Sea of Thieves. I give you Top Decking.
First one right in. He hit us with a cursed ball. I can't see him. I can't see. I see rocks and... Yep. Are we taking on water? Well, I know we're taking on water, but I mean, holes. Yeah, and the storm had to come.
Okay, I found him. I think go, there you go. Forward, a little bit more. Get that right. There you go. Coming out of the storm. Go to this side. You remember this side? There you go. Where the marker work. Not marker work, but it's work behind the rock.
Okay, I see now. He has no lights on. He's cheap.
Oh, you're cheating. So let's start with blue. Or you can ram it? Let's do that.
Yeah, I was gonna ram him. I figured why not put a few more holes with him? Make sure he goes down.
Ram
No, we fell off because we're gonna hit some more rocks now. This
Yeah, he said for it. Okay, who needs a powder ticket to do that? So, note to self, because we have the wind with us, and we use the freaking harpoon, we go faster than
That was awesome.
reach this bitch up top of his head.
I killed him just as he came onto the boat.
Hey, welcome back. Not quite done. Almost, though. It's been a little bit of a run here to get what I need. One of the reasons I love PvP is because when you run with the right groups and stuff, and hey, you need somebody to run with, come check us out. Like, we'll show you how to do it. It's not as hard as it looks, it's just different. Anyways, that didn't even sound good. Sorry about that. Plague break now. Yes, right there. See that? Right there. Oh, another one. This is actually where I get most of my transmute crystals right there. That was 18, right? I already broke one down, so that gives me 20 something. I think I need just a few more, but I still have, and I haven't even actually touched my other guy. Rewards of the worthy, rewards of the worthy, rewards of the worthy. You get the idea, right? I'm sure you do. You're not stupid. You're wonderful viewers. My viewers aren't dumb. My viewers are gorgeous and special. Unique, wonderful people. Tougher than nails and softer than a baby's bottom. Just weird stuff. Anyways, let's see here. This part though is always like, dude, just going through these where I'm like, okay, is this really now? Oh, next. I'm like, okay. You get like 50 plague break shields, you know? Like, oh yeah, it's not really needing that. Keep recall stone I'll take. I believe we're going to be doing a little bit of Imperial City sewers tonight. And if it continues, we'll either do, as we didn't do Sea of Thieves yesterday, I just got cut up into Cyrodiil. Obviously, ADD type 7, right? I get distracted super easy. I can't actually filter anything with my brain either, so I'm paying attention to everything at once, always miss one great detail, and get distracted pretty easy. Where are we? There we are. See, that's what I was talking about just there. We're going to go down to PvP, but it can work really well in my favor when I can connect details that seem arbitrary and that they don't. Like, this is basic. This is basic, base of the line Elder Scrolls stuff, right? What I'm doing right here. Plague Break may not be Hrothgar's new, but you could go with a different set than Hrothgar. You could go Bastion Defender, Werewolf, everything else I showed you. I mean, yeah, you might have to still get. It wouldn't be as strong in some ways, or you might be able to figure out a way to do it that I haven't done with all base sets. Either way, we're still talking about. Let's see if I can. Right? Is this the one? No. Yes. Healing done. Reconstruct, and oh man, I think I have just enough. Oh yeah. Talk about sheer blessings and luck, man. Right there. Look at that. Okay, block. No. Yeah, reduce the cost of block. We definitely want that. So that's the other one I'm doing here is reduce cost of block. I will have to obviously make another one because they're like max stamina, and I'm like, I don't want max stamina. I want max magicka. So I have to make one more. I mean, it helps to have either a master crafter or
Oh my god, fucking squishies, man.
that would be Dark Convergence or Vicious Death, guarantee. Plague Break doesn't quite work that way. In Plague Break, you really want some PvE. It sounds weird, but if you have PvE people that you can make familiar with PvP, they're going to be able to do really well with a Plague Break build because there is a bit of getting everybody down to a certain level of health before proccing Plague Break, and that is what like what? That's like a trial. Starts with an M. What was that word? Mechanic. It's like a trial mechanic. So, I mean, we're gonna group of 12 already. Let's see here. Where did we go? I want. What was I? Oh, that's right. Enchanting. Wrong table. Here we go. Not extract. Create. We're just gonna run all the way down here. Boom. Inventory full, so that's always good. Alright, super. So, come here. Let's just deconstruct something really quick. Don't want that. I definitely want that. I got two of those. They seem to be the same. Trunker's wrist. Oh, I want that hue under. Whatever. It'll do for now. Just need one slot, right? Let's not argue about what we're distrusting. I personally believe they created that whole enchanting thing. So we know it's probably likely derived off of Finnish or essentially old Scandinavian ideas of like that words are magic, and then like Orokota, and we also get that from Skyrim, and I believe that's probably from there too, since the idea of the concept does come from Norse mythology. I'm well versed in that. My grandpa being his parents were from Norway and Sweden. on my father's side, he's actually my great grandpa, but I knew him as grandpa. Nobody even told me he was like my great grandpa until I was like much older, or they told me and I just wasn't understanding. I was like, what? You know,
It's fine. Just I'm dealing with the fucking ball group right now, so I'm just not like.
All right, here we go.
Excited right now.
Now let's dump our stuff. Get in there, right? Actually, we could probably Bastion Defender. We could probably Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for.
You've got to be fucking kidding me!
Ooh. Deposit that, and we'll just have our other guy do the same. Deposit. Free pre-call stones for sure. Oh, dear God, man, where did it go? Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. No. Yes. Are you serious right now? Why not? Actually needed that, so that's a little bit of a ouch. It goes to this character. Here we go. Alright, now let's jump in there and help them with the you gotta be kidding me situation here. And that's my tank, armor tank slash master crafter, almost a 9 crafter and everything. And I just got a few more things to finish him out. I just gotta basically put my notes to the grindstone and just get it done with finish him out for master crafter certification. He's really close. I've been slacking a bit, and I tend to do. I have a really hard time with mundane. My brain just ADD gets distracted, right? And you're focusing and it starts to grate at it like a cheese grater. Just like that, see? That's my attitude with it. Alright. Well, weird. It feels like we were just here.
Fucking A.
Oh, there it is. There's one. I just need 3 items from here. You can use the search to make this a little easier. I'm dyslexic. I know, a lot of tripping stones, right? Growing up. Whew, that was a whirlwind. Bastion Defender. And, oh, come on. There we go. Alright. And the reason why I'm running all this, like, is I'm running all the same things, so when I switch, because you can 2-bar this one, I don't, it's actually, it sounds weird, but it ended up better not using the Oaken Soul ring on this one, so, which is just kind of a little funny, because I honestly thought I was going to be, that's what I was going to be rocking, was Oaken Soul, on like both of them, you know. Ended up not working out that way. I tried it out, it's just looking at the stats, this is just stats, so when I do just stats, all that means is for base idea. I could still adjust this to work the Soul Ring just because of how things work out. So it looks like we need to get to Raelius again. They're doing the same BS over and over again. We're going to throw in some... let's get some stuff in here that will allow us to do some actual damage, right? We go, okay, I moves them in around you, cast summon a target location instead of you, deals damage based upon the offense. Offense is dead rather than maximum health. Nope, we're gonna go maximum health. Teleport enemies have their damage reduced. Grants allies in the area synergy, teleports them to you, and grants them increased movement speed. This might be a really good OS. So right here, we're going to put this over there. So what that has just become is getting a few friends out of a bomb zone. I honestly don't know what else to do right there. So We're gonna rock. Obviously, I don't have this locked out all the way, so we're doing two-handed. Let's go. Puncture, sword slash, fortress. This is just, we need one more just to kind of play around, right? Because I haven't unlocked everything, unfortunately. So, let's see here. Fungal growth. That would be a really good regular heal. And we'll throw on Sleet Storm, and we'll increase your weapon and spell damage when activated. Snares, potency, and that's where we're going to go permafrost, because your allies' major protection, reducing their damage, plus twist around them, violent storm, hits the snare, and that's what really we would want, is that, because that activates our Hrothgar. We're not going to touch anything else, but just to let you a quick idea, I really don't need Unstoppable. Unstoppable would be kind of cool. We'll see what happens. Why not? Just in case. Really need it later. And we'll do... You want that because it does extra damage. People blow up. Killing the enemy has a chance to automatically fill a jump. Don't really care about that right now. Fighter skilled stuff. Silver bolts is really good. So this is, again, my endurance and stuff, but this is like all geared towards fighter guild stuff, which we don't have unlocked all the way. When you kill an enemy, though, that one's always good, right? Especially with werewolves and stuff. So here is the next part I'm talking about. You want to get these unlocked for PvP. If you're running stamina, you're gonna want expert hunter, maybe trap beast. Trap beast more PvE, but and here's some more PvP stuff. And I believe I actually wanted to have Gar. Also, grant minor increases your healing received, and your increases your minor force, increases your critical damage. I don't increasing. Increases your critical damage. I don't need critical damage, so I need healing. So we're gonna do that, and we're also gonna place that right there. So our only heals on this side, we're just going to have to trust that we don't kill ourselves. That's the idea. Actually, I might switch that here in a minute. There we go. Revealing flare. I mean, these are things to do later, much later, but it does something, right? For now, this is just a quick, literally, where I'm like, oh, I guess here. So, I mean, this would be good too for healing, but getting your stuff, resources back. People do that a lot. Anyways, let's get in there and let's see if we can't help out. Enough of my talking, right? Enough with it, Finley. Enough. Lord mercy, you're killing us.
Don't talk to me.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Let's go in and see if we can't make a difference for the Covenant. I'm going to switch I was doing this earlier to actually draw attention. I don't really want to do that right off the bat here. So we're going to switch our mounts. I'll take them out depending on what I'm trying to do. So right now, I believe I'm just trying to... just trying to get from point A to point B. This will help with the idea of we're here for war. Let's see where they need help. Ouch. Ooh, that stinks. I guess we could just ride out and go for that. That's being taken by somebody else. We're... okay. So... we're gonna ride out, see what's going on. Yeah, let's go help them. Take one of our main keeps back.
There's a red bulb move there. We just wiped 30 fucking times there.
Okay.
So good luck.
Don't really need that. Cool. Offensive. Let's get offensive slotted. Offensive right there again. That's not offensive. And then Of course, I'm going to be using like Warrior as well as Swiss Survivor. I'd like to have those on hand. And then this is my food right here. It's really cheap to make. Gives me what I need so I can actually heal people. And we're going to turn right around and turn on our quest from yesterday. There we go. Look at that, man. Okay, already. Feel like I'm... Oh, so this is also... It looks like I forgot to scroll. Wait a minute. No, we're good. So just get down there. Let's get this pumped up for action. Yeah. Kill 40 people. Wow, I just got here. Amazing. Look at the build.
I about threw my freaking controller.
Two groups running in Guild Chat 1. So that would be the Line Guard. Amoeba X'd up. Let's see if we can't...
I about threw my controller in frickin' rails.
Oh, she's with Lucian and them. So we will let's jump over. Why don't we X up and see what happens? Yeah.
I think it's
Well, you know, I really actually want to go.
really?
I want to go check out this ball group because this is the idea is if I don't just flop with the bombs and stuff from a ball
Is he
group,
in the party?
like I'm not gonna survive. But I mean, just like if I have a couple of seconds of sustainability where it's like, oh, he's gonna make it, or if I do make it, that's the emotion we're looking for. That's the telltale sign. It's not very. It's called emotional logic. It means that because we've gotten that emotion, it looks like I'm going to, or if I do survive
drunk, Lucian?
big bombs and stuff, more than other people, that in a group, I'm going to have a higher chance with a little heals and maybe another build similar or the same as mine, which is what we want for our pack build. So it's flags, which means we closed it. We're going to jump over. We're going to see if these guys... Do we have our camp? We do. We're going to put down a single camp for these dudes just in case, because I really want to get this back. I'm not a bit... it grinds my gears, you know, bakes my cookies, my Odin's eye. Gets these... when people take this, like, ball groups do this kind of thing. This is exactly why I'm like, dude, we need a werewolf group. They're already genetically built tougher in the game, right? That's the idea, at least. Bam, bam, bam. So, you're going to place the obvious. And then let's go place the inobvious. I think that's success. Blah, 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 blah. This is the success of any kind of placing camps, is to place an obvious and then the inobvious. And usually I'll go up and I'll, like, okay, a little bit off, not too much. There we go. This should be just close enough, hopefully, if I just come right up here. Boom. Yeah. Okay, got ourselves slotted. Let's get this. And this, I believe, which one? I think it's the Swift. Let me double check. Just so I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. Because I don't use these potions that often unless I've usually been playing DPS. Oh yeah, that's the one. For sure. That's the one I want. I really like that. It's a basic one they get you from gem crates. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of gem crates because I wish there was more choice to it. I like how Star Trek Online does it where you can choose from, like, you get a ticket and you have a list of, like, your tickets are rare or very rare, and you get a list from rare or very rare, whatever your ticket says, of the cheap prizes, instead of being handed a bunch of potions and stuff that I hardly ever use unless on certain characters or crap that I'm like, I've already got a bunch of it, you know. Oh, I forgot to get my ults on a... Oh well, we'll see what happens. I believe this is where... Yeah, it's on the other side. You can always look on the side here. I can see that's closer to that back wall there or that wall there. Oh, hey! That looks like it was a person. So this is either about to flip or we're losing. Aha! And we have no ultimate. And I have my defensive, you know, heal, shield, heal group on. Here we come. Looks like we got it. And something doesn't feel right. one of the reasons I use this werewolf lord polymorph is the so with some of these PvP build ones you get when you whatever alliance or you got the original one on, right? So like my this stuff here, this is all this, so that there is Covenant grade, right? But watch I go down. Ebonheart Pact, Daggerfall, and then I like, so this is, the chest is massive Ebonheart. I got it on an Ebonheart character, so that's why I'm kind of like, I'm using the polymorph, because if I just use my regular look, I want to have it different from my other Bobo build, but so people recognize what I'm doing. Either they laugh, but they're, hey, we're cool, we did it. All right, so let's go help. Let's X up in chat and see what they got.
Christopher, habits in this group.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody's fucking excited about it.
All right. What the? Okay, I'm not hitting those buttons. That's always good. So when you're in a not in party chat like this, all you ever do is just follow Crown. Don't move until Crown moves, right? Don't do anything till Crown does everything. I already know what I've designed my character to do, so that's what I'm just gonna stick to. And like if they're gonna sneak attack, it just gotta follow Crown basically. I already kind of know the basic maneuvers, so we'll see what happens. It'll be kind of interesting. Yeah, it looks like they're attacking there. Like a little party of ants. And there's Murr looking for a group for NCR 3, meaning +3, 2DD. So that is super cool, I think. Look at the health. I think the flashing things means they're in combat as well. That lets us know, like, okay, get ready to hit some hard breaks here. There's yellow. We gotta get in there before we get ganked off. Remember, I've said it millions of times, that's pretty much how you die. So this is our job right here. Bink. We just kind of buff everybody. That's why I like to stand here. They don't see me and I see them. wait for a second. Don't just rush in. We're gonna go to the right a little bit here. Back up. Grab somebody to keep them alive. If we can. There we go. Let's grab another person if we can. Just gotta get enough ultimate. Oh! So close! And that's... Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, wait till we can get our werewolf. That's when our real magic happens. Just keep healing like this. We block, we heal, we block, we heal. Block, we heal, block, we heal, right? It's very basic, it's not hard. Anybody can do this, and you're gonna be seriously contributing, right? Especially when we hit werewolf. That's the idea, at least. See that health go up? Bang, 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 bang. 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. Come on, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Oh, I shouldn't have roll dodged. Okay, here we go. This is a tough one. It's learning to get out of there. There's definitely a squishy person there. Somebody who's killing us all, right? So I don't want to be too close. I wish I would have saved the camps now. There we go. Cowboy's got me. That dude's awesome. Get our health back. There we go. Hold it, hold it. Oh! They were waiting for that right there. That was actually a great play on their part. I don't know if Cowboy's going to have another thing here. We'll see what happens. Do we have it? Oh, yeah, there's a camp. Here we come. And we'll come back and hopefully... I'm just waiting to get that werewolf up. That's where this build really shines. Because then you can stun. Hrothgar pops off. They start melting a little bit. And then they go, oh, God. And the stun, you can help negate that there it is. Alright, so now it's going to be a game of chess a little bit. I don't want to get too close in there. Right there. Yep, and so they're going to do their route. You see that? Literally all you have to do now is sit. Don't chase them, just wait for them to come to you. That way your timing is based upon what you're going to do and them coming to you. It's way easier that way. Get some health back to our guys. Our claws are going to do some defiles. We're just trying to debuff them a little bit. There's another set I want to compliment with this. When you debuff somebody, or you also take back one of their buffs. So a minor debuff will also take back one of their minor buffs. A major debuff will also take back one of their major debuffs. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, there we go. Gotta break him apart like that. That's what werewolves are really good at. Make sure our guys are up. We want to have everybody back up on time. Give me your food. Thank you, sir. Somebody getting this guy. Oh, he's 18k. Yeah, we're not picking that guy up. He's probably not even a blue, to be honest. There we go. Boom, look at that. See? This guy, debuffer and stuff, a little Hrothgar and a bomb. I'm telling you, you could do it with werewolves. Plague Break, Vicious Death combo, bam. I mean, you're not going to be able to do some of the other ones because the proc doesn't work, but there's a lot you could do. I mean, you could even throw a vampire in there because that, one of the vampire level 4 morphs where you turn into a huge one puts like a giant circle of bat thing AoEs. I don't think he placed it on the ground though. So that may not work, but we can see, you know what I mean, you can figure it out. There's a way to do it. There's always a way. To make the idea work. Maybe not the plan, but the idea. Anyways, so now we're going to follow, I guess we're going up north. Let's go get him. And look at that, my 100 shields are increasing. Quite lovely, I say. Quite lovely. And then I'm gonna try to eat some stuff on the way because it really stinks to run out of werewolf. Unfortunately, it's one of the reasons why I want to be running as a pack because you stay longer. It helps to have like 2 to 3 pack leaders because their extra werewolves count as wolves, keeping you alive, kind of thing. See that very thickness. That's I wouldn't even say a friend, who's an acquaintance of mine who playing Sea of Thieves with. Pretty cool guy.
So,
Food.
Lucian accidentally invited Havoc to party into the group because he was trying to grab somebody. And when he went to go grab him, Havoc just happened to LSG at the same time. So Lucian grabbed him. So he's in this group with me right now in party acting like nothing happened. And he's like, I'm red and blue, so I'm just gonna. He goes, I'm sold, I just wanna. Well, no, Lucian's gonna keep. Because Lucian's gonna just be like, whatever. Lucian's like, whatever, if he just wants to. But, so I just left the party, I was like, I'm done. I know, well, I'm not the crown, so.
You can see there's the normal zone chat with the egos popping off about how cool people are. That's exactly what you got to keep out of a ball group. That's what destroys. I mean, literally, for no other reason that in this game there's politics because people think they're just the coolest player ever. That's the dumbest thing, man. It's a video game. We're here to have fun. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. Just, that's actually like the golden rule in my guild. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. Right? That means the whole reason why you might have to be like, hey, clear comms. I want to explain something in a trial. Or that might be the reason why you got to be like, dude, I told you, man. Like, you're going to mess it up for everybody else. So it's an all-in-one, one-for-all kind of idea. I wouldn't say laissez-faire. That's a little bit far. But you at least get the idea. Right? We are actually heading up north. It looks like they're going to let the green bars take Bruma. And I'm trying to get there. I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. I seem to also be lost once again. I'm scared and alone. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, man. There we go. I love those extra crown potions that we get for free. I literally just use them to keep my stamina up. Obviously, I'm not the best player in the world, but, you know, I can get something working for me that works. Almost there, dude. Oh, heck yeah. And that's why I like the pack leaders. So they don't do as much damage, but they're a little bit tankier. And you can stay in werewolf a lot longer. You guys got any snacks over here? Snacks, you know snacks? No? Well, out of snacks. Here we go. Let's get in there and do our job. Hey, bud. Pow. See? They know you're serious when you got 3 bubble shields. Right? That's kind of a way of being like, yeah, good luck. Take us down, come on. Oh. And we could be really cool and just be like, nah, terrain not flat enough. I don't even know how you put that down. Oh, there we go.
Did you just kick him? What did he say? Did he tell you that? I told you he brought him there, didn't he? He brought him there, didn't
So this
he?
is a thing
Did
of
he admit it?
support. The uncrowned king.
Okay.
So that's a little spoiled brat, I would say. That's kind of
I
like,
know,
really?
it's
That's
not
how
your
we're
fault.
doing
It's not
that?
your fault.
Come on, dude. This is why your people don't. This is why people you know for years
why'd
don't
you
like you,
kick
man.
him?
He's got some issues to work out, obviously. So come on, dude. We should be. I think we should be cooler to each other than that. This is a video game. This cannot take it that seriously. You're going to be driven far better to go forward if you're having fun in a video game than taking it so serious that we're bashing each other. Destroys the team. That's probably what he's going for, but you never know, right? Anyway, so what we have right now is not enough siege up, so we're just going to start putting this stuff down.
Right?
And I'm already...
He goes, oh, I have helicopters in my going on. Let me just go ahead and mute myself real quick. Bullshit. You're fucking kidding me. And then they just happen to be here. That's bullshit.
So this is your typical pattern. This is a very basic one. You have 3. You should be able, if people aren't grabbing them and shooting them for you, because they have nothing else to do kind of thing, right? There we go. Look at this. This is an offensive build. I'm ready to do this, man. I've got my shield, you know, I've got my resistance for your oils. That's the idea, at least. I like to have 4 of these out because it's like I don't have to wait ever kind of thing. And even if I get off a little bit, it's consistent. Even if I sacrifice one of these, it still is way more consistent of fire than the other guys.
This morning. I don't know. Dude, you suck. You can't even kill me. I'm like asking you to kill me.
We're going to use this guy to get our ultimate up. There we go. 36. Okay, I hate staying on that back flag. There we go. And we're coming back down here. I think I got wood. Yeah, only 8. We'll have to buy a bunch more. go over here. Look how expensive it is, 20k. Like, I'd rather buy other stuff. Gonna replace our ballista. And paint little pretty trees. I'm just gonna buy, because it counts as one, right? So you might as well, as they're not that expensive, I can blow like, 10k on this and still not be hurting. And I've got 50. Bam, I'm good for the night. I like having a few of these. Those also stack as one, by the way. You can be like, alright, I'm good for the night. Or not. Oh, those don't stack as one. Whatever. Either way, let's see. I think I need at least two more. Two more of these. They're a little expensive. There we go. Cool. Let's do this. We're going to follow Crown now. Mount up. Where's Crown going? Okay. Oh, that's right. Because that's not annoying. I just don't understand why they did that. So you can't write. I'm like, there's. Come on. Can you help us out? I was just saying, like, don't really need that not writing thing anymore. Ball groups and all, Organized combat. You finally have it. A place where you can visualize Viking and Roman combat and organized combat. We're coming back now. Okay. I spy on the DC, says Duncan. Here we go. And what in the bleeding H is going on here? Okay. Right. See right there, the guy's petting his own ego. I'm ESO's most hated. It makes him feel better because he can read it too. It makes it more true, Alright. Looks like we're going to Glades Mist. Yeah, what is going on here? How do they even do that? I can't do that. How come I can't do that? Okay. We're... two there. How many got there? One there. Few there. And... I wonder if Chef's going. So we'll just, Oh, I see what's going on. So what they're doing right now is he sent a few guys everywhere, right? They're spying, so he's saying, okay, go here.
That's what he kept saying.
That way we're gonna go here. So yeah, everybody's going back there. So they figured out where's the combat, and then they converge. That's a great way to do it because you've taken a half a time to second to think about what your next move is. That's the guys who win. I'm not saying yellow doesn't do that or red doesn't do that. I'm saying that's a smart thing to do. Personally, you've seen that I've got other colored characters, and I've used them all in Cyrodiil before. This is the first time I've ever been part of the politics in even an off-arbitrary way. Meaning my wife is on there, right? Not me. Which is cool, because I'm not, I'm good. I think I'm a bit either too silent or too forward. Depends on what day you catch me. Those strong six of Wildar. Dun dun dun. There's yellow. There we go. Health up. Let's go. Really makes me want to put in chat when I see things like that. Like, hey, do you mind sharing what you're smoking? Because that looks absolutely deliriously delicious. There's another yellow. Another yellow. I'm guessing yellow's not making a lot of moves today. I don't really know. That's not good. That is really bad. That's a bomber. Aha. This was a bad idea. Let's get that guy out of here if we can. One down. This guy's not actually back to back.
Well, I mean, he was kicked and he knows nobody likes him. Red.
And I can't use any of my buttons because I'm glitched, unfortunately. Come on. I've like hitting the... There we go, I'm back. Okay, that'd be like, oh no. Little Hrothgar, oh yeah! There's that brittle melting right there, man. Gotta love it. And a bunch of DPS. Hrothgar's really nothing without DPS, because I don't have it. Damn, wiped him out. Let's do this. Heal, 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 heal. Bam, look at that. Perfect. Well done. Let's get some more stuff back if we can. Heal, 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 heal. Let's keep these green bars alive. The longer we can keep our guys alive, the better it's going to be, right? That's the idea. I'm going to watch my werewolf bar, though, because if I go out of werewolf, I could go down really easy. Well, maybe not really easy, but still, easier than I would like to. Nice. If I see anybody with a dart right now, I'm just basically a healing werewolf. Block and heal. Very simple. We're not going to run in yet. Let everybody else go in first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Little Hrothgar to get that broken up quickly. We'll use this guy to get our stamina back up. If we're not gonna... Oop, broken again. There it is. Eat some food. Watch for above. I think we're good on this one. Let's go. Jump upstairs. We're not gonna run because I'm gonna need the stamina. There was somebody up here. Is anybody up here still? I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come running back. And somehow the werewolf has a torch, but he can't use a hammer and nail, or even just basic rope to tie a knot for siege equipment, which is weird. He can use it, but he can't actually, you know. I wasn't even going to run in there to get that. The guy was dead before. I looked at him, I was like, you're dead. That was a good try, though. So they're going to be coming through the gate, or going to try to do that. So I'm going to get out there. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. Let's get this up. Yeah, quicker, more help. Busy hands, right? Oh, yeah. All right, somebody play a song from the Carpenters? Whenever you're playing Doors, you have to. It's a rule. All right, here we go. We're going to follow Crown. Look for a snack and follow Crown. For a snack and follow Crown. Doo-dah. That must have been ours and they burned it, which means we might still have one of those guys around here. Let's see, where is Chef trying to go? Oh, he's an orc. Wow. Chef Lobo. former emperor. Tan tan tan. XXDD. What? Group for a DVD. Should I used to say tank healer? WWT/H. Just really confusing. What are you even talking about? That's not good, but always follow your crown. Doesn't matter what you think you should do. I'm learning that myself. Doesn't matter what you think you should do. Follow crown. Teamwork, man. You either win as a group or die as a group, but the point is you're doing it as a group because you're going to win more often as a group than die more often as a group as if you're doing it as a group, right? Not always. Sometimes your group leader's learning, right? But you got to let them do that. Because what if you got your turn and you look like an idiot? How would you feel if somebody was just like, "We're done with you," in a video game, right? Then you're at home crying in the corner, "Hey, suck at a video game." Oh, God. You never done that. Not that that's like my past experience. Wow, that's oddly specific. I think he's drunk. Yeah, that's probably true. Kid's trash, needs to pipe down. Yeah. Foreskin eats cereal with a fork. Uh-huh. Maybe he's lactose intolerant. You ever think about that, buddy? Boom and boom. Oh, is there a siege shield? Oh, you didn't see that coming, did you? Look at that. We're just going to hit this and help our guys out. Bam. Beautiful. 5, 4. Hopefully we got enough magic by the time it hits. 1. And we had to use potion to make sure it stayed there. Bam. I don't know who that is. We're just going to keep him alive. Gates open. Here we go. First thing I do, just get stuff up. I like to try to shoot it through the group, not above the group, through the group. My guys don't get hurt, and their guys do. So remember, through the group, not above the group. I do believe you want to go above the ram, though, so there's a little bit of a problem with that. I believe I have to test that out, but I think I swear one time I seen it where the ram was in the way. Let's give it a try real quick, yeah?
I probably should have kept my emotions to myself.
Yeah, see, you can actually hit the ram and unfortunately miss, so.
No, I mean, because if he was really trying to be, you know, I mean, I don't care if he wants to rainbow, but it was bad timing.
Okay, random person who didn't bring their own stuff. It's alright, I don't mind sharing my pencils on the first day of school back, that's fine. In fact, X Thunder, we are now bond, beyond repute and beyond exaltation. We are bond like peanut butter and jelly. You are the chocolate, and I am the peanut butter in your cup, right? Actually sounds wrong, so maybe we won't go that far. We'll just stick with peanut butter and jelly. All right, here we go. Unless you're into that whole weird, you know, God said spread your love all over the world, you know, cover the world and earth. But that was before. Anyways, that's a whole slew of other questions and stuff that are kind of unnecessary in this situation, right? Right, let's do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just literally gonna stand here and wait for them to, if they jump on the front flag or this back flag. There you go. I think I'm gonna have to hit the back flag. Maybe. Oop. Try to pull a few off there. We're good. All right, let's get ready to open that door. Yeah. A little fire never hurt a werewolf, you know, not a big deal. Your skin regrows pretty quick, right? You can take it. Toughen up, pup, right? I mean, it rhymes for a reason, right? Why would else would it rhyme? Just, you know, inferior circle of reasoning. Just go with it. All right. Excitement. Alliance and... Oh, come on. Lord mercy. Oh, yeah. It's been a long day. Oh, only 8:21 and look at us go. I bet we could amp tonight.
Christopher. Christopher.
That was Zaydam. Let's go with a quick commercial break since there's nothing going on and it's just about time to get a few things scheduled at home. This commercial break is brought to you by, again, Skillsaw Surgeon and our fabled captain with We Shall Sail Together. It's a famous loss, you know? How you lose is just as important as how you win.
Oh, so we'll rest this stuff. Do our last cargo run and call it a night. There's no Reapers on now. That's awesome. They drank from our grog, puked. I forgot we had that. Alright, there's another ship coming in. What's he flying? What the rules for the Jolly Rock for payback? They haven't done anything to anybody tonight. We got more people on board, we can just blow them with broadsides. Turn to engage. You want port or starboard, or you can... I know either, okay. like it knocked down his sails. Unfortunately. Shit, okay. I think he might have gotten repaired. No, unfortunately, the turn radius on this thing is ridiculous.
Woo! Thanks for the potty break, and we're back again. Let's see. Now we gotta catch up with everybody, and they're all down there, and we're gonna.
I'll head there.
Skills are surgeon, the captain of the night is on. And we could group up. I don't know if we have enough for Clan Mac to do that, but we'll see what happens here, right? So we're gonna go down here and hopefully catch up. DC allergic. Oh my gosh, dude, seriously. That gets really annoying. I think that kind of talk there is beyond the good old-fashioned, poking fun football kind of talk you do with your buddies. Like, well, you know what? Your team fumbled 3 times. And he comes back and says, yeah, well, at least it didn't run the other way. Right? That kind of thing. That's just ego talk. That's, I'm not going to put up with that. That's just stupid. Not in my guild, not in my, not where I'm like, this is where we act and this is how we act. Clan Mac, we have morals. We have an actual, I expect you to act like an adult, and I expect you to expect me to act like an adult. You can actually ask one of our guys. His name's Irish Jester. I overreacted the other night, and I apologize, because that's what men do. Little boys don't. How do we know that? Because I have little girls and boys don't apologize. I have 3 kids that I can test this out, and we can find out that it's a sure fact, right? Hey, gents, are we going to fight, or what's going on here? What exactly are we doing? Looks like yellows are already doing their thing. There's our crown for the night. Blah, 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 blah. For sure. That's not tough when you're just hammering down like that. Hammers do that. Hammers can be tough, but you know what's tougher? An anvil. Toughness is about what you can take, not what you can dish out. Let's just mess with somebody really quick. Boom! What happened? Okay. Alright. No, let's not just keep it going. Let's just gonna stay out of it. Even I gotta hold back on my own emotional reactions on that. I expected more. I expected better. But he's got his own things dealing with. I don't know all the details. I don't need to be stomping on his parade. Got plenty of other people doing it. Go pee. is going on here? I can't pop any of my abilities. That's always good. There we go. Lord, man. I'm lagging here. What are you doing, dude? We're gonna go this way.
There's 3 yellows still here at Draclaw trying to take the resources again.
That tickled. I mean, it put me on my butt, but it barely hurt me. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Alright, hey guys, who's this? Slate Steam, how's it going, Dominion Hero? PvE Champion of the World. Just get random titles, they like to do that. This is Keep Door. It's made with mahogany wood. And yes, that is brass pins and levers that we're using here. Just letting AD know that we still care about their type of construction material. Let's get Street Boss, Red Rum. Oh, here's some, we're getting some good guys here. Red Rum. I think AD has the intention of seriously kicking some butt today. Alright, and then let's go out to the farm. Looks like we had one of our dudes. Yeah, let's go out to the farm. 3 AD at Dragon Claw, RSS. Alright. We are now heading to Farragle, looks like, to go. Make sure to take that. Oh, seriously? Why? I don't even know you. There we go. And that guy should stop chasing me by now. Dun 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 dun. Here we go.
D-class flagged and there's nobody here and they're about to get in. Okay. Ready?
There we go. Just try to give them a couple extra seconds. That's all that was. They're gonna sit there and be like, kill him! And I can be like, you're welcome! Alright. But it actually looks like, if I'm reading this right, our guys are running with the scroll, so Farragle is
There, but there's some
probably...
green bars here.
Hi! I can't actually do any damage to you, but I can pretend. We can have a big, glorious, epic fight to the showdown. Right, let's do it. Don't run from me. I thought we were friends, bro. Okay, well, fine.
Oh, never mind. All the green bars died because they got a bomb. Dragon Claw. Yeah. Yes, they are.
This is like the best way to get your health up and stuff on this guy. Or not health, but ultimate up, you know? Just keep kind of nailing one of these dudes. Kind of keep going, just keep going. Oh, hey! Let's do this. Come on, guys. You gotta have more than that. And I don't want to pop that quite yet. Ugh. Dun dun dun.
Iceman is? Oh, I was gonna say,
So they completely ignored me because they're like, well, he's not going down. Alright, so our guys are probably going to be hit by the AD. So, is this still flagged? Yes, unfortunately. Let's go get killed, yeah? And we'll get up there. Should be able to get killed by these guys, right? I mean, if I take them out, that's going to be hilarious. So, don't let them do that, right? Come on, make me look bad. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Little bit more! More! I said more, god dang you! There we go. It only took 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right? That makes you feel good at the end of the day. Bam! Now we've caught up with our guys. She kept them busy.
Has anybody had a ultimate that didn't go off if you lost your ultimate points?
This guy's had ultimates that went off where I lost my ultimate, for sure. And that's not including werewolves. It happens with werewolves all the time, dude. I mean, like, they're one of the most, like, glitchy builds werewolves are. Like, you jump off something and just stand there. Werewolves get memorized by sunsets. It's this whole earthy thing, you know? Hey, guys, I made it. Who's our runner today? Chef Lobo himself. Chef Lobo, former emperor. And we have, can't say that, moving on. Ah, heals. Yeah. Ah, heals. Yeah. Ah, heals, yeah. So what they don't know is I'm actually secretly a healer in disguise. Yeah? Sounds like that'd be like a question. Yeah? Yeah? Lady... Kelvilovich? What are you talking about? Lady Valeria. That is actually a name from the lore here in Elder Scrolls, so that's probably somebody who likes to roleplay. Nothing wrong with that. You know? I know people who make fun of that, and then they go watch a movie. I'm like, aren't you just watching roleplay right now? That's weird. And you actually paid for it. That's weird. That's weird, as my little girl would say. That's weird. Yeah? Yeah? Dun dun dun, dun 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 dun. And there's Savage. We're about to lose Werewolf any minute, so... Oh man, look at that guy doing backflips, or that gal, excuse me. Gal. Killafuck. Red room time. So you kind of at least familiar with me enough to be like, oh, I'll wait for the guy. Right. Just so I don't die by myself. I like to hold hands sometimes. Makes it feel like you have somebody on your side, you know?
They're already taking Farragut, so we should probably head out.
Moving on up. Oh, we're actually back in our... I know this is where I've jumped this gap 9 out of 10 times, and that one time I don't make it, I'm like, no! You know, it's like a big old Star Wars Revenge of the Sith 3, you know, Star Wars third movie scene, Revenge of the Sith, you know. You were the chosen one, I hate you! And I'm all burning, you know, on my quest, or horse, you know. You're supposed to bring balance to Cyrodiil! Mr. Ed style. I'll have to get I can do a few facial impressions. I'll have to get like an actual camera sometime. That must be a vampire. You can see our health hasn't regened at all and moved, so that lets me know. And at 36%, she's got 12.8k. So double that gives us 72.
Because the other.
So 12. She has 24k, 72. So about 75. She's probably working with 26. So about 30. So
yeah.
they've at least been thinking about their PvP build. We know that much.
The defenses is just now getting done.
Vampires are a little bit harder to play in this. That's a more experienced build. They do kind of tell you, it's hard to find in this game, but they do kind of tell you. I'll show you guys sometime here. Let's tell you what, as soon as we drop this scroll off, I'll show you where to find out how to do just a basic build and if it's, you know, easy or hard. I'll have to show you the easy or hard later, but I can show you at least the basic. So I'm on a warden, right? And I'm going to hit this. I'll go into
Yeah, they just
character, and I'm going to go all the way up.
Scroll off, so they should be coming here soon. I'll get them.
Oh, tricky. Where did it go? No, maybe it's in skills. Yes, it's in skills. So I'm going to go all the way up. Skill advisor. I'm going to push down character build, left trigger. Here we go. So this is just your build it however you want. Warden initiate that's what I like to call it. It's a magicka based. Beast collar. Light attack magicka base. This is also your tells you damage, right? This is an art, stamina. This is your tank. Those are basic, guys. Then now, because this is your basic 3 builds. Well, I should say 4, but basically, then you got your healer, right? Those are all your basic builds. Anything after that, right, gets more complicated. Lords of War. Yeah, I gotta go. What the? Why is he half naked?
Silence.
It's almost awkward to stand here.
I
next
thought
to
you
this
were
guy.
serious. I just wasted it on the gate.
All right. And then everybody's obviously gonna go. I'm gonna right over here as quick as we can and turn in the. I don't think I even have it. Better go grab one. Do we have our other scroll? Yes, we do. So doesn't matter now. So Dragon Claw looks like they're having some issues. Let's figure out. Okay, cool. So where is that happening? Right there. That is where my lovely wife is, and I feel like helping them out there. I really do. But you know, follow Crown. Follow Crown. Crown. There you go, Crown. Come on, Crown. Move it, Crown. I love that. That's an awesome little. Looks like on fire, you know. Like, oh my gosh. That's what happens when you get too close to that lava pit. He was actually played Ben Kenobi, and his mount played Obi, you know, Anakin Skywalker. You know. I guess we're gonna sit. There we go. I see if he messes with me. Let's see if he's gonna, you know, stop and see if I stop. Scenario. Oh, I think that's what we're gonna do here. Ready? And go.
Yeah.
And go. Oh.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
All right.
I gotta negate ready.
Let's see if we're actually.
No, we don't trust them.
Go see if I grab one of those other. Ooh, actually, it may not be this one. I don't think it is. I think I actually have to go to the next. Nope, there. This is the one. Should be able to go. Not you. Talk to Grand Warlord, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I probably already have one. Right, puncturing sweep. Gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken. Inflicts major breach. Lord mercy. Major breach. That's the one you really want. That one's good for PvE or PvE. Don't get me wrong, like this one's cool. Inflicts major breach on the enemy during physical contact. What the fuck? Inflicts minor breach. So you're stacking is what you're doing. So minor. Wait, hold on here. Weapon, blah, blah, blah. Inflicts minor breach and major breach, reducing them by 29, 3,000 plus 6,000. So we're talking about 9,000, 15 seconds. That's about 15% is what we're looking at anytime we get close. Rough, right? For 15 seconds, 15. Right? And ransack, you gain minor protection, reducing your damage by 5. That's the one we want. And defensive shield. I actually like that one because that one's kind of cool. Let's see what we got here. 11 damage. I was saying, cool. I think we're ready to go. And it looks like this group is disbanding maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 10. Let's see what Clan Mac's doing really fast. Irish Jesters and Deshaun. That guy has got an uncanny sense on how to hunt someone down for a mud ball. I'm not even kidding you. I was in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that was a waste of
You know,
negate.
middle of Cairo nowhere. You know, middle of the sands kind of scenario. I was actually out in Black Marsh, you know, sitting down, having a conversation with a large toad. Not really, but kind of like that. Anyways, he comes out of nowhere. I'm not even near Waste Shrine. Somehow finds me. Hadn't grouped. At least nothing I noticed, and that's probably how that worked. And hit me with a mud ball. He found me. I was really impressed. He's testing his build materials for viewers. Senior, that's our build officer. He's taking them down there, and they're having fun. Looks like they're in there this long. They're having fun. Mirror's taking out Mirror's taking out Clann with the rest of the other 12 heroes. Grand Secret Villa, somebody's at home. Cyrodiil. Wagonetti. It's in Cloud Rush with him. That's a officer
Yellow's
of
down
our
to 2
office.
bars. There's
The
still
blue
3 bars
bullet.
red and 3 bars blue, so hopefully
Alright. So let's
we
see
can
where
push them
we're.
off.
What's the plan here, gents? Everybody's headed down to Camilla. So I'm guessing. Red Hammer. Oh, that's super awesome.
Yeah.
There we
That
go.
one always gets me.
Alright, give me, say, 1-2 minute break here, guys. Let me use the restroom, you know. Don't demand from me. We're taking a break, in other words. Brought to you by Biting Amoeba, our most famous, most interesting master PvP crafter, and PvE crafter, by the way. As well, alright, why not, duh. And artist of children, as well as fancy dining dinner pots.
Red's
I
going
give
to
you Bloodthirsty Thursday scene for Bloodthirsty Thursdays coming up, obviously, next week.
So, stick to the plan?
These McGills are my bread and butter. Madness is my tea.
Only the strong survive my march of sacrifices.
Tres, cuatro espadas, the top of the hollow. Cinco, seis, siete,
Ocho.
nueve. Rotate falls to the bottom.
Fuego mundo, don't you follow?
Hit you with that cero pronto.
When las noches, you will all know
I'm about to show you muscle.
And we're back, going all the way up north to help him out way over here. Getting dragged across the universe. Bye, George. Alright. Oh, here we go. Mount up, right? I took damage? Are you serious? There, you know, did I ever tell you guys one time I tripped and fell and died? I was on a vampire. I mean, I wasn't like totally no health. I had some damage, not gonna lie. But it was something like this where there was like a decent sized rock, and because how I was running, I was able to go up off of it. Yes. Returns to oblivion. That's how you know they weren't really doing anything with it. They weren't using the timer effectively. Either they didn't know what to do with it, or likely they just weren't, you know what I mean, Red wasn't motivated to do something with it. Anyways, and it was kind of like this hill. See, like it was a ramp, and it was like a little rock. Well, not a rock. It's more like in real life, it would be like, I don't know, 1 foot, 12-inch boulder, you know, in the ground. So it's not huge, right? You can kind of run up it, but the way it projected me is that as I went up, and then like this, down, and it killed me. And it made no sense. It was so, I wish I would have recorded it. I wasn't thinking. It was like just so impractical. I was just like, are you serious right now?
Oh, we dropped it off at Brindle?
It's just Ace Xing up in Jonesat. That's one of our guys.
That was a dad joke. Hashtag awkward.
King Kilo. Right. The Blood Moon Clan. Close enough.
Farragle or go for Imp? Not yet.
Oh, that's the person we were just behind. I'm guessing like they're a whole, you know, vampire clan. Love that. That is just awesome. Look at that. That is really cool. This is all those crown crates. Basically, if you can spend hundreds of dollars on this game, you can get cool stuff like that. That is just spectacular. I love the getup. He's done really well. All heals, yeah. Done. That's just awesome. And whoa, oh my lord!
It's like the worst one.
I feel like I'm about to get eaten. I'm one of the smaller grunts, so I should get back, you know. Ganking area.
Do you think the orcs like roleplay pretty heavily, or is that just...
No one bests an orc.
The despair.
What? It's like an emo orc,
What?
isn't it?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, come on,
hope
what are we
that
doing here,
wasn't
dude?
An orc.
And we're going back. Okay, so he must have gotten a call from something else. I have no idea. Not even quite sure exactly what happened, to be honest. Boom. And boom.
Tricked you into joining? I mean, he seems pretty cool,
Dink.
but just the third person.
And then, because I don't have a new Xbox, we will shit. Well, it's the slip of the tongue. The silvery flatten slides down the slick slide. We will sit here for a second. I like to call this the Cyrodiil commercial. And we're back. My wife has absolutely, like, the road straight. You just get in it just says Cyrodiil, and it has a quick thing, like, you get, if you're dyslexic and you bought a new Xbox, you're not reading those little load screens anymore until they add more material, more data to filter, right? Which is sad for me because I can't read that fast, so I'm gonna have to, like, see it like 6 times and recognize, like, the order, not only the words, but the order of the words in order to recognize where I am in the sentence to continue on where I was reading. It'll take me a month just to finish one. All right, here we go. Actually, I really like Cyrodiil. It's got this nice, peaceful, calm look to it. Which is, I mean, if you're going by yourself, I've gotten spooked ganked. You might be like, what is that? Or you'll probably be like, oh yeah, I can see where you're getting, you know, you get stabbed in the back while you're riding by yourself in a gorgeous morning like this. Look at it, and then you're scares the living crap out of you. Ooh. Why, that is unfortunate. And you can tell who's a tank. That's a tank check. Who's that? Oh, hi, kid. Dynamite. And this is gank areas right in between here, so you gotta be careful. They like to come out of those little holes and bomb you. This is my newest character, so what that mean? No. What does that mean? That means he's also my slowest character, unfortunately. It is the whole reason you throw stuff in continuous assault, 1 skill point right off the bat. As soon as you get your first one in Cyrodiil and you're able to do it, goes in. Or you could save one for that exact reason. Either way.
Snake was yellow.
Sweet darling. I will mince the garlic and rub it all over my boop and stab you in the heart with it. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, no, this is good stuff here. Captain 420 Redbeard. That guy plays Sea of Thieves.
Doesn't it cost money to change?
Get out of there. Alright, that's death when he's in there by himself like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was just there.
1 down. 2 down. I love that. See that puncture? Major and minor breach? That 15% is just because it's such a huge... Basically what it is 15% in this game is enough of a shift that if you're not paying attention, throws you off.
Vendetta was coming here. The orcs were headed to Charles, so we should be able to meet up the road and take it.
I stand right here waiting for the guy to come out and try to burn it and hit him in the face.
To say to not go to Trollman or to Janus, but that's Brown's call. I said Vendetta came.
Honey,
to
we're home.
And orcs went to Trollman. We should be able to meet at Blue Road Keep. And I made a suggestion that we skip Sejanus.
Don't run from me, we're friends.
Okay, but that was your call. Okay, quick. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, these guys got to go down first. That's not necessarily their mistake. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and debate why. I literally turned. I don't have any other thing to go back on. He goes, Ram! Okay, here we go. Ram!
Oh crap!
Get out of my way! Why can't I put it around?
My bad. That's my bad.
All nearby doors are currently under. Are you serious? That's what he's talking about. That's the. Really? That's what we're doing, huh? There we go. He's got it. Cool. We're in. So I got 350 of those things right there. It's also my first character, just in case you curious at all. Probably not, but who knows. Alright, gonna knock this door down with all the strength of the Covenant. Heave! Oh. So that's what the Indant is for, is when they're hitting me with those heals, I can actually just get my stamina and stuff back. That's what that's for. It's not necessarily for heals, it's for return of your resources so that you can keep going. So I can keep popping the shield so I can keep the resistance on. Look at that shield we got going. I mean, we're cooking with gasoline. And we're all out of bacon.
I'm gonna get ready.
You're dead. So they want to die. That's what's going on right there. They're like, I can feel like I'm actually doing damage. Look at it. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely I can feel it. You know, right in the loins kind of thing. Making you really stretch. I'm really glad I stretched before I did this.
Trying to save the last roll.
Oh, and I just got kicked because we had too many AoEs at one time. Let's get that out of the ears. Oh my lord. That is why they came up with the ring right there. The only reason I could see where they actually debuffed that ring to the point where they're considering losing a small kind of quick fix to Cyrodiil, a band-aid. And I'm talking about the Oaken Soul Ring. Is that there's enough people, which I doubt it, but there's enough people with the new Xbox that the getting kicked is not as bad, but I doubt it. I mean, I'd be really surprised. I have read up, but I'm no expert. I have looked over as much as I can, but I haven't actually seen anybody from ZOS who said they're going to nerf it. I did see somebody who tests for ZOS, though, on one of their public test servers, but that's about it. So, and it was a recommendation. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm like, why nerf it? Because the recommendation was to take all the major term to minors. I'm like, maybe some of the majors to minors.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh
like,
my god.
you already have a lot of those covered by a few skills that are active just by having them slotted, which are going to be useful anyways. So, especially like Necros. There's a lot like the bone armor and stuff that gives you easy cast ability, and there's another one, or your tether, I think, and that gives you like a minor prophecy or major prophecy, something like that. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is there's skills like that you wouldn't have to worry about as much for majors or even some minors. So I don't think it's that bad, or maybe they just take a few of the majors away. But I don't think they would nerf it all the way due to the fact that this was already expressed as a big kind of a bandit they want people to use, right? And there's going to be a lot of people upset. Not saying they don't care, but if they did nerf it like they're suggested, it would definitely send the message to a lot of people that took the time to do it, like me, but I wouldn't be that surprised. But to people who do care a lot more than I do, they would, that we at ZOS don't actually care about PvP. And that's already a precarious situation that we have seen the people, the men and the women who are working on the PvP fixes do care about. They actually do. Enough that we've seen another video a little while back. A wife and she did PvE and a husband did PvP part of ZOS. So, these are a cool little couple dynamic, right? Anyways, loading in. Look at that, gorgeous. This is High Isle. It's actually a Brenton Island, but it's out in the Somerset area, owned by the Brentons, which is really interesting because you're like, why isn't this used for the wall? Well, the idea they're saying is that all the alliances, at least, unlike the players in Cyrodiil, but all the alliances at least have enough honor and gumption to know that, you know, there's some places where you keep the war out of, right? And this is one of them. It's supposed to be a safe place for all the sovereigns and stuff, but it's also why there's, you know, the murder mystery and all these other, you know, kind of things coming in. I believe this is more like stab you in the back Game of Thrones kind of style. I would not think that it's actually, well, we'll see kind of thing, you know. We'll see. I haven't played it yet. I definitely want to bring it out for PvP. What a Tale Wednesday night. I was going to say PvE night. What a Tale Wednesday night, because I think it would be kind of a cool story. I actually used to do that message from MedSpec, and he says, want to team up. Let's see what he's talking about.
Are you by yourself?
Let's see what it's, oh, it's 9:08, so we could possibly, let's see what,
But are you by yourself, Dom, or are there green bars there?
what we got Captain Skillsaw's doing. If he's
Okay.
he's on Netflix. I don't think he's gonna be on tonight, guys. Family movie night, right? Anyways, I was just messaging saying maybe after the stream. Let's see here. Where did he go?
I just told
Anyways, it is
I'll let
for
them
Sea
know
of
it's
Thieves,
okay.
because we could do that here. It's been, how long have I been streaming this? Since like 7. It's only been like 2 hours, and it is PvP night, but I didn't actually stream any kind of Sea of Thieves. Where did his message go? Oh, I'm in the wrong things, that's fine.
That's true, okay.
Let's just see what game he's talking about.
That's true, that's true. That's very true.
And if nobody's really down for Sea of Thieves tonight, I could show you guys how to do it solo. It's not that hard. You gotta play way smarter though. So I guess I shouldn't say not that hard, but there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, well, I'm in a 12-man already.
Saw this and was like, that's a hard no for me.
Group full. Sorry, bro. Because unfortunately we have 12 people and I'm not really in charge of the group. Let's make a date for him, right? SOT tomorrow.
BRK.
After my paper. We're still loading in. Oh my gosh, dude. It's so bad. I gotta write a paper, and that's why I'm not usually on Sundays for a little stream channel I want to be doing. We might have to jump back out and then jump back in. Once again, it's always super fun.
Grab Siege if you need it. After you're done fighting.
Tell you what, why don't I put you guys in commercial while this loads? Let's watch some. I know. Watch my werewolf Luna character.
You got this,
Do a
Dom.
little kicking butt. You can watch my big tank die. Yeah.
So, stick to the plan? Put down fire! Cyrodiil to my bread and butter. Madness is my cheese.
Know this. Only the strong survive my march of sacrifices.
Oh, dos, tres, cuatro. Espada's the top of the hollow. Cinco, seis, siete.
Ocho.
Nueve. Rotate falls to the bottom.
Hueco mundo, don't you follow.
Hit you with that cero pronto.
Buenas noches, you will all know.
I'm about to show you my soul.
Yes!
Hey, welcome back. Here we go. So we had these red guys, and I went outside just now, and I was trying to get away, go to my dudes. Other buddies just killed me. They're trying to take this. Keep this again. Oh yeah, the red's coming over to here. A little bit of red near Chalman. Obviously, red's going to Alessius. Looks like they got stomped, but we're gonna again try to head down for like the 35th time to BRK. Well, not 35th time. It's technically the second, but ooh, again. See that lag? That's not cool. I hate. That's just so annoying to sit there and have that happen. We'll see if out there they are.
No, we're good. We're good at front door.
I think we're quick enough to leave them here.
We're good on front door.
Dun,
We're
dun,
not wiped.
dun. This would be another good gear. We already gang people right there. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop.
We've got 3. We've got orcs, knights,
And one of the nice things I know how that was like, I got hit, and when I'm safe, you know, is you can see that it's still got that stamina bar on my mount. When that disappears, give it a few more, like 5 seconds or so. Maybe find a little place to hide. You're safer. Gives you a chance if you have to get off your horse, you could. Right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody really there. I would just go simply around this corner here if I wanted to. Or right up to where those guys are. Go right back there. I'm not worried about PvE characters on a tank. So you can always use these dudes here to kind of help you. I mean, if you really had to drag somebody to kill them, that's what I would do. Captain Duras. Stop! You're not allowed to go there. What if I want to use the demons for, you know, say like a shield or something? You know, use your environment. That's what I would do. That's what I've done. And that's what I've died from. That's a trifecta, if you will.
Especially if the yellow behind us.
Trying to get to the last BRK matchup, and then we've got Imp, so that's why they're trying to desperately take any keep they can, pull us away from there. There's enough green bars on. We're gonna Imp, I mean, we're gonna win the campaign anyways. I think that's why their green bars aren't getting on. Green bars, man, I'm telling you, that's your celery, that's your asparagus, that's your sprouts. That's what is good for you. That's what you want. It can be a little annoying at times. Okay, we're gonna ignore them because they're not our group, unfortunately. Makes me feel bad, but that's unfortunately a fact there. If we have more guys, we'll go out and do that, but right now we need to get with our dudes and follow our direction, which is right here. Here we go, I'm back! That was definitely not in time. Woo, that's hot.
Yeah, the red's trying to take Chalman back.
I forgot that I can heal when I'm blocking.
They're like, you know what, there's too many blues here. As long as they don't bomb us, we should be okay.
Getting this guy up so I can actually do it. Here we go. And there we go. Just in time, heck yeah.
If you are squishy, please do not get on big groups.
Need my magic back if I can get... Not yet. Wait for it. I don't have any... There we go.
Doors at 26%. Those are hot, hot, hot.
That's us.
Because even if they bother us, we end. Oh shit, what just got me? Freak.
Boom. Love that. It's just kind of enough to tip it. Let's get these people up. Like, biting amoeba! And it's just ace! Here we are. You're up, you blogger. Get up and get in there. Clann Mac for the win. Or so they say.
Watch out.
That's annoying. That's a ball group.
It's alright, we'll still end.
The guy's dead.
There it is.
Boom, another one. Take him a second to die. Alright, this is us. We've emped. Yeah, front flag. Yeah, we're good.
Pretty much. Okay, you finish your dinner now.
Now you just gotta hold it. It's not. It's like invalid target. I'm like, I'm staring at the door, not the guy's butt. Come on. And they're gonna come down. I guarantee it. If we haven't wiped him already. Killed him. It looks like. Sorry, buddy. Let's go help these guys out. Don't want to use too much of our magic. I've only got about 2 heals left right there. Unfortunately, probably less than that, to be honest. Boom, nice.
I think it's Python. Much better. Good job.
So they're not getting because I have crowd control immunity, so it helps all out a lot. There's a brittle. Oh my god, get him! Oh man, so it's just
Did you
trying
see
to
what
get that
Art
brittle
said?
at the right time, doing
Not
that
to
stun
put
at the
out
right
this
time.
yeast infection in the North Tower. Bye, Brad.
Just keep getting them down. That's the name of the game. Is just get some of my stuff back. Oh, come on. Oh, I was hitting the heal. It wasn't working because I was already stunned. So that was good on him, so... Oh, look at that. We can come right back. Let's do it. Where's the fight again? Just south. Let's do it. Genki mother truckers. Genki donkeys. And we're back in it. Hey! No, we're friends. I want to be a friend with you. And I just hug with claws. It's not nothing personal. It's just hugging with claws, Hey, come on. Kill me already. Please. Hey, guys.
How many combat? I just traveled.
I'm testing out, see who's the weaker one. Not that one. It's probably this guy here. There he is. See who's weak versus my skills, basically. So, it's going to take quite a bit for them to gank me. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Oh, man, if I had Plague Break, I could have killed a couple of these by now. Right there, you see that? All he needed is a Plague Break Werewolf and maybe another damage. Definitely another damage to take him down. We could have had it right there. Maybe another healer. I think a good healer would have definitely clutched it, for sure. Anyways, let's get back to our guys and ride with them. We're a little too far out. Man, that's awesome. That is just... That's awesome, dude. That's just... Woo! That was fun. I don't do as much damage, but as you can see there, some of mine is just timing, getting them down, hitting them with my debuffs until one of them clicks, until they stack enough, and then I can be like, ah! I have to have other people. I built this for other people, so I'm not solo PvP in that, because honestly, solo and PvP is a thing of the past. Blue Road Defense. 466. Oh, yay, woohoo. Oh, I see snacks.
That smells good. You gotta hit your chaw though. Gotta hit your chaw though.
Looks like I might be catching up with our guys. Maybe. Oop, there's another camp down there. I can see that. And then we know that there's a bridge here that a lot of dudes go by. We know there's going to be something to eat right here. I think the AD area is the easiest for werewolves in some ways. There's always something to eat here. See that frost explosion? That's the Hrothgar right there. Yeah, I'm not doing very much damage. It's not a damage-made werewolf. I'm working on getting something that'll work as an entire unit, man. I've already got a couple of builds. It's just stuff I can present to people and go, look, this is the idea. This is the details you have to have. The rest change what you see fit. People like to do it. It's like a trial, is what that's how you present it. It's like a trial. It's a 12-man group. You got to have your roles, and each role has something they want to do, right? This might be a little bit more specific in some things, but hey, that's unfortunate PvP, right? Ouch. Well, that was rude. Lots to eat, though. So that's cool. I totally wish that running as a werewolf would count as being on a mount. Maybe not the speed, but at least the stamina. Because it's like I wouldn't have to wait for the regen. And almost there. And we might be able to just take this by ourselves.
No, he's not on.
Don't. See how they haven't touched anything? We're not going to touch it. Well, it's already flagged, so yeah, maybe. Well, it's blue, though, isn't it? Yeah.
At least I don't see him on. He doesn't use zone chat. Shaman's good.
If anything, I think I could use just a bit more stamina.
I'll hit the declaw.
It's all timing on that, because you know you're going to heal themselves at some point, so you got to... What's he guy got? No resistance? I must have already popped it on him. This will help with the doors. It's like red's already down there. We got yellow going to Alicia. And there's red up there. Only two, though. So it's a yellow ball group at Chal is what I've heard.
That's what I've heard, yes.
Ball group and Chal. Ball group, Chal. Chal ball group. Chow, y'all. I thought it was Chow. I don't understand. So never really good at Spanish. Oh gosh.
Well, when I walked in, there was nobody here, and then when I turned around the corner, there was the ball group. My bad.
Trony
Well,
at
there wasn't when I
front
walked in.
door. Red's at front door. Look at that. And your red lumber mill is now turning to blue. Somebody says EP, Ebonheart Action. And it's ours, pretty much. So as soon as that ticks over, they should probably be coming over here to kill me. Could almost guarantee it. Ew. That looks like a tasty snack. Ah! There it is. Alright, there we go. So at least that should help out with our doors. Return to bounty port. And we are flagged, so I don't really want to go out and hit him like that. Let's see who's dancing out here. How many are dancing? Yeah, let's go help him out here. I see some snacks too, anyway, so. Hey, gents. Watch this. Let's get a snack. And once we do, we're just going to go like this. Surprise the living crap out of them, and you just get in there, and they're like, oh my gosh, what? Ah! You know. Like the Aliens game, you know? Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's when Sigourney Weaver's supposed to pop out and kill me, kind of thing. Snacks. Gotta love a snack. Alright, reds are dead. Dead red. It rhymes. So it is. So it shall be. And we've got our own lumber mill, so our doors are actually stronger. Getting this thing actually closed up, so, and then we'll go help them with the ball group. Not exactly a ball group killer, but I help. This is actually designed to help with that. I think I've said that tonight, but you know, I like to repeat myself because why not? What? What's that? It's annoying? Oh, okay, fine. All right. Yeah, they're. See, we're not flagged anymore. Looks like there's some red in the other tower. Oh my lord, dude. This is exactly why we need to build this werewolf ball group, because the werewolves. Look at that! I stayed alive just a half second more, man. It's kind of like sweet. That's multiple bombs. So if that's what they need to kill me, then yeah, a bunch of us would do really, really well. Just throw them off their game, right?
Oh, you can res it, Cholman. It's not flanked. You can res it, Cholman. It's not flanked.
And just kind of keep pushing them if you can. Block through it. Help kill ball grips. That Hrothgar, man, I'm telling you, that thing's gorgeous. Gonna eat your body because you can res here. And I see how that, I like quite a few of their health go down to half when I get two of them off, popped off right. It's actually just, oh man, it's so good to see. Hey guys. Hey, Oh, what? Oh gosh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I do need help though. I can't do this by myself for sure. Yum yum yum. Sweet darling, get up. Little darling assistant alchemist. Hi. Are you trying to mess with me? I mean, what are you doing? I mean, was that really that smart? I don't understand. What were you thinking there? Just curious, what was the idea, right? And we're just gonna wait a second, devour this guy. Cool. Cool, we got him. That's enough. You can see there's like at least 3 to 4. That means they're probably dead or gone by now. They lose that many, they can't hold together. And that's inappropriate. Anyways, I don't have a need to dominate people. It's just an illusion that I don't feel like having. Ends up falling apart and you feel like an idiot and sometimes you even die. Let's go get these guys. Well, that's a little embarrassing. Up. There we go. There's the one down. And just gonna keep doing that, and they end up dying. Oh, you're not a real werewolf. Don't run from me. We're gonna be friends, buddy. I was just gonna wait here until I unstun. And then heal. Oh, no. Nice. I'm just trying to kind of be, as an actual, a cowboy in the old days would do. Get behind them, push the ball group, right? They're going to try to do some reses. There's one right there. Guarantee it.
There's three freaking Templars that are fucking me up, and it's pissing me off.
There's a dude. Yep, they're gone. Look at that. So they're going to take the fight out here, and we're going to join them. They finally got me. 2, 4, 6? Maybe 6? The max? I don't think it was more than 6 that took to kill me on that one. That was a bit of my mistake. Shouldn't have rushed in as quickly. But, human, make mistakes, you're going to die.
Loser, you're in the ground. Like, in the wall.
Okay. We should quit dinking around and go check what our crown's doing. Oh, he's here. Cool.
Welcome
Are we
back.
flagged yet? No. Okay, let's get out there and fight these guys. That was a low heal build for sure. Alright.
Got one of them down. Thank you, guys.
I found a camp. A werewolf's got fire. Oh, yes. Most definitely like it. I love it. Bring it more home to me. We're just gonna watch it burn just in case somebody decides to try to put it out. Dun, dun, dun. Gotta love the healers. There it is. There's Crown. Who's Crown now? What? I didn't know that person. Ooh, that guy's ours. Snack time, right? He's probably dead before we even get there, though. Yeah, he just jumped in for a snack is all that was.
What are the other bars?
He just popped in for a snack, alright. Hey. Heal, 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 heal.
How many other bars are
Heal,
there?
heal, heal. Look at that. See those numbers? 1,000. That's definitely cut down because of Cyrodiil. 1,000, 2,000. But that's about right for a healer doing regular heals a second, you know? I hope. I'm not going to do the best, but... I definitely want to see if I can get like critical in here so I can do some critical heals, but don't want to mess with the build too much. But I mean, I gotta finish it out, right? This is I literally just started. Hey, let's see if it works with you. Are you in my group? Is it? Can you only heal people in your group? That stinks. All right. Anyhow, moving on. Look at that. Blues is really pushing it. They wiped out 2 Balzergs. And Hrothgar. Why can't I heal that guy? It's weird. And we're going here. Alright. It's another break time, guys. I gotta get up and stretch my legs. And gals, thanks for watching. We're almost done with the stream today. It's been quite exciting. We've actually put an emperor, right? Almost taken over the map. We really should do that. We're working on that, obviously, right now. But I'm gonna, let's get this. Let's just take the next keep and we'll do what we can, right?
You wanna go? We're going to row.
Showman defense 100 and place to 20 or 19. I need some food. See that away from food and all that, and I'm obviously like going down really quickly there, unfortunately. Street boss. That's like Street Fighter. Oh. I gotta work on my posture in this chair. Lord mercy. Have mercy on me. My bones are old. It's Jeh. Jeh is the group leader now. Does he heal? No? Weird. Guess you can only heal people in your group. Just gonna come out of it. I'm just not gonna make it. There we go. And since we only have 2 hours on food, we should really check that. Yeah, 6 minutes. I gotta get used to that. I'm used to like 3-hour food. There we go. Eating a fighter's pie on a horseback. That's a real man. It's yellow. Interesting.
Isaac, guess what? I love you. Give me besos. How much you love Mama? Quiet! Why gotta be so loud? Look at you go.
Turtle, that's a pretty good guy.
I need a big tub of Oreo milkshake.
Okay. Okay. Alright. That guy died. Wasn't gonna make it to that guy, not with my slow take. He's even in werewolf. Well, let's go see if we can sneak up on this dude. These couple of people go in line, and I'm gonna jump on the other side. And I'm gonna be like, oh, what? Oh. So let's pop that, see if I can get the Hrothgar off in time. Obviously not, I don't think so. Which might mean I wasted my ult, which stinks because I was, that was a potential werewolf there. I should have just let myself die. I didn't have the combination going right there. That was all me. He might even be running Hrothgar himself, tank killer set. That's really hard if you're doing an ice tank. It's hard to know if you've got Hrothgar on you because you're going to burst with frost magic. And if you're already doing that, right? You don't know. It's not like theirs is like pink or purple. Might be able to actually change the color there. Gotta love that puncture. It's hard to know if that's me or somebody else. I like to pretend it's me, though. For that last little puncture, my debuff is what did it. We don't know that. Come back here. I want to be friends. Oh, yes. Yes. I wish I had a cat closer right about now. It might be broken. They've been having some issues. Getting a little too far out there is getting pointless chasing. I don't have enough DPS, and the DPS I've got don't have enough to take that guy down.
For the quietest person, he's very loud.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Unable to display information at the time. Ooh.
I'll go.
It's bugged.
What'd you say, babe?
It's bugged. They gotta fix it. It's broken. They got a glitch.
So we don't even know how much money we have.
We don't know. I just get what you need.
Huh?
I said get what you need. Okay, we're going up north. Following crown. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so loosen the scoops are full still. Low slash can now be morphed. Cool. Let's go see. I haven't really messed with that one yet, to be honest. I'm like, I wonder what that does. I haven't looked at it in a long time. Increases the damage now hits all targets near the initial enemy hit and snares them. Ooh. The minor heroes increasing ultimate generation. Dude, that's actually pretty cool. That's not even quite... It's maybe like 7 or 8 ultimate over 12 seconds. 12 seconds is kind of a long time in a fight. I'm maybe gonna get a few more. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, I think you can stack heroism though. physical damage and inflicting minor maim, reducing your damage done, which is cool. I like the snare. Let's try that for now. And of course, I'm gonna standard batch to even more stuff, right? There we go. Looks like yellow. It's probably might be the Aussies. It's right now. It's probably like in the afternoon for the Australians. We are now gonna take a break. I'm gonna go stretch my legs now. So I think I've showed you every commercial tonight so far. We gotta get some new ones, right? I hate the same commercials, but you know. Here we go, and I'm sorry about it. Let's watch this loop go on top of a galleon again, once more.
First run right in. Oh, he hit us with a cursed ball. I can't see him. I can't see. I see rocks and... Yep. Are we taking on water? Well, I know we're taking on water, but I mean, you know, holes. Yeah, and the storm had to come.
Okay, found him. I think there you go. Forward, a little bit more. Hit desert. Then east you go.
Last night against Fox on.
And we're back. And we're back. All right, so you didn't have to have the whole boring seen it before commercial. Here we go. And we're now going to, let's go head over to Crown. Get on our mount. Get ready to go, right? Lincoln chat. Clown Machtir. Clown family. Mach, son, wolf, or the family of descendants of the wolf. And it's that's a sentence way of doing that, not a family name. That's why there's spaces if you're wondering, and why the T's not capitalized and all that. Probably shouldn't even capitalize the M, but it's not exactly English. And I'm not an English teacher, so, you know, hey, sue me. I'm kidding, please don't. I don't know if you can do that. I'm not aware. Alright, here we go. And I apologize, a late belated apology for all the really bad jokes, lewd comments, and idiotic behavior. I am unfortunately no more mature than a 12-year-old child. No. Here we go. Was removed from party. What?
Looks like there's yellow there.
How dare you? I probably don't even have to be in a party right now, but you know, hey, here we go. One down. Oh man, let's see what that was. That looked like a lot of bobs. Yeah, Pestilent Colossus. Ignite to keep us there. Pestilent Colossus again. So that's actually crazy that he popped off his ultimate twice in there. That is weird that he could do that. Anyways, deep breath for 5,000. Of course, right there, Occult Overlord. Overlord. Overload. I want to see if I can't use that in... excuse me, use that in... I want to see if I can't use that. You know, and get us up. I want to see if I can't use that sort of thing inside. Yay! For a werewolf, I don't see what pops called overload. Whoa, shite. Oh, again. Lord mercy. Alright, let's get out and come back in one more time. Here we go. That's the one where you just get the F out. Here we go. And the red are coming in. The red will be dead. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And he's dead. Pull one out. Just in case. Just try to get on the edge of the bomb. This is something I'm working on here, right?
Brindle's,
I think we can actually get our stupid thing back up. Pretty sure they're still up there. All right. And we're ironically still flagged. Look like a false advertisement. So they lied. Yep. Except being a vampire. Hello. Not set requirements, they say. I got some. Nice. Here we go. All right. Really? Still? You're in combat. No, I'm not. We killed everything. What are you talking about? Actually, that could mean there's one around here. Nope, we're good. All right. Where did our crown go? She's going north. I'm guessing she. Hey. Alright. Now that we killed the guy. Oh, come on, us. Really? Hang on. Who are these guys? I don't know. Oh, Battleground Butcher. That's actually not hard to get. If you got a PvP character, if you got a PvE character, hey, good luck, man. I'll be impressed if you get it. Message me, tell me how you did it. You know what I mean? Here we go. The Fat Butch 6 chins. That is actually pretty clever. I like it. Unique, specific, and clever. I'm liking this build. This is actually working out. I mean, I can't kill them every time, but if I've got enough DPS, a couple of DPS, at least 2 or 3. 2 if they're really good, 3 if they're good and decent, you know? Not bad. I'm just saying you might not be geared towards direct damage. Who knows? And, yeah, drops them. I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. I'm a helper. Okay. Daddy Squirtle, Fitter, and Daddy Zam. Let's run around. And Derpin stuff. Derpin stuff. Okay.
Get him off that.
Good for you.
Trying to fix door, just gotta get him off of it.
And where are you at? Oh, that must be BRK. BRK, Diablo 2 Resurrected. Vampire, interesting. Grandmaster Crafter, look at that! Heck, why is that still flagged?
Anybody got a key on? I'm dead.
There's Fox on. And we're headed down to BRK right now to do something about them reds or something like that. We'll see what happens. Dun, dun, dun. Tune in next week. Hey, wait, what? This is recorded? Alright. Let's see here, and hey, mark that spot on the map. Here's a little place in between, just south of
We
Lapa
got it for
Road.
71.
That is where we can get some werewolf grub. So something I've really noticed with werewolves and getting food for them. You can't be on the road, for sure. It's like an off-beaten path. I think it's kind of to slow them down. It's almost a zigzag motion. You got an airwolf, an airwolf. That's a rockstar werewolf. A werewolf orc with the wild hunt ring. I don't think that would matter too much. It'd be going pretty fast. You know, I thought I actually seen a couple of ideas for scroll running werewolves that were like really cool. I'm like, dude, talk about the pickup, right? The second one of the two guys have been the extra people you can have in your group to get things done kind of scenario. Would be kind of cool for sure. All right, here we come coming in. See if I can't reach up and grab my water while I'm doing that. Okay. There we go, coming in.
I'm trying to freaking type, bastard.
Okay. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Let's make our presence known. Dun, 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 bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Really got to get that magic back for the siege shield. There we go. That was a little too much showing off. I'm like, they were gonna concentrate on me, and I'll take it. I'll take it all, because if they're concentrating on me, they're not paying attention to the guys behind, and that's how we like it. Okay, backing out. Oh, hey guys. Couple of werewolves like this, man, I'm telling you, and some DPS werewolves, some preg break. We can get a core overload on a werewolf. Oh man, I know I think they're gonna be nerfing it, but still, that would just be a devastating attack. That'd be pretty sweet. Charming poet. And he's in like basic gear. I love it. That's awesome. It's a well made character for role playing and PvE kind of look. I like it. It's good that you put effort into it. Like, I think it's good. You know, I think it's silly when people just like throw characters and they go, I've got multi-colors on mine. Like, oh, okay. Well, right on, you know. So this guy. That's what I'm talking about right now. That's you know, that's probably more serious about PvP kind of character there. I've got pink. Yes, alright. I mean, that's your thing.
I'll put another one up.
Just doesn't seem, you know, into the actual game, which, hey, some people aren't. Each his own. Knights of the Lion Guard. Blood Moon Clan. And Clann and McTeer give you PvP night. And Blue is starting to lose stuff. I wonder what the bars actually look like right now.
We got front door
Oh,
down.
wow. Okay. We should be owning a bit more. That's not too bad though. And we're still here. Weird. They are doing everything they can to dethrone us. This is ours. I'm gonna claim BRK. This is for Stark Industries. I'm the old Stark himself. He used to claim this keep all the time. I kind of miss that guy. Here we go. Let's see. I was like, Clann mix here. The antagonist, Bloodburn Clan, in the right instance. Cicero. That's funny. The right instance. That's perfect. That's the best creative and realistic Elder Scrolls Online name I have ever heard in my life. That's great. That's just like MMO in general. The right instance. Alright, who's the leader? Better not be me. Cool. Where are we going? Oh, the lumber mill. Alright, here we go, here we go. Clann McTeer. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Townsend. What? I think we get there in time. It looks like I haven't been werewolf long enough for it to really, like, the longer your werewolf cooker goes down, like, there's points where you've been it so long that you go through a door and when you load back in, it's like, sorry, you're done. You had your chance.
I almost had the door down. I flagged it.
I'm only killing them for the stack, man. I'm hungry. Blue Road Mine. I actually need to take that. Let's go do that if we can. Get there in time, hopefully. Ah, yeah. Huzzah, y'all. Huzzah. Let's see. I'm actually... This is super impressive that...
You have 3 bars.
I didn't get there in time. Maybe there'll be a snack. I doubt it. But maybe. You never know. And the snacks. Alright. Where are we going? Yellow's trying to come back up. We've got stupid issues of yellow up there again, and red. I don't know, let's just leave that alone. I'd go take the north. I'd be like, okay, Bruma. Or start with Winter's Bruma, because you can defend Winter's way easier than Bruma. And then take that, and, I mean, you could actually, right now, we have our scrolls.
We were gonna have a late night
Go knock a hole there.
Zerg session,
Take
so
that
we have
out
to
and
leave
go
our back.
take that scroll. I mean, there's nothing that stops us from doing that right now. Make a point, like Yellow's already kind of doing that, right? So that's probably open. We could go steal the scroll. I bet Yellow's stealing that scroll because they have one of theirs. What is this? The defense off of the scroll. Defense. Oh, okay. I have no idea what they're doing. I don't know why I decided that was a good idea.
Senior, you're still in the group? Oh, okay.
Oh, let's go buy some more stuff over here. At our keep? That's right. This is the keep of Clann and McTeer. Let's get a shot here. I like to do that kind of thing. In memory, right? Dun, 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 dun. And of course, like, if you do it right, not architect, but artists would tell you, like, if you little down, it has some more of the commanding look, the king style. You don't want to go too down. You almost don't like that this is purposely done this way. I mean, oh no, get it when he's looking at me. Come on. Look forward, silly. Not like you're looking around. There you go. Alright, that'll work. Just see what we got. Okay. Oh! Well, that's annoying. They're sieging from the inside here at Blue Road.
So there's, who is it?
I don't know. It's sieging from the red.
What color?
EP, red.
Red sieging inside Blue Road. They are inside Blue Road still. They're sieging from within. My husband, he's in Blue Road right now. But if it's red, we don't have to worry about their coins yet.
51. And we'll just keep coming back. The more we can keep them off those siege machines, the better. We'll probably put a shield on so you can't burn one or two of them. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I wish I had invisibility potions right about now. It's always good to have this on you a little bit. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. And he's on fire. And he'll put that up. We just gotta keep going, and it's already flagged. Look at that. It's meat wad up as up, and blasphemy because that's always good. 45%. They're gonna knock that down, kill those guys, and they're gonna take this. Which one? No. Magic for life. There's only one northwest town here, but fuck out. Dun, 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 dun. See if anybody does anything. I doubt it. So what's going to happen is that's red, so they're going to take that. No, it's blue. Look at that. And they're taking. There's 3 siege weapons, right? They're going to red will take that back. AD here. I'm going to hopefully there'll be someone to gank these guys here soon. We'll see what happens. There's the smarter one. Not so much there. Yeah, see? He's got to come and give him a siege engine. Those are good deep buffers. That's a good team right there. DPS with a deep buffer. That's well built. This guy, though, here, blasphemy probably taught him. What's this say? Emotional damage? It's an indicator of what he has, obviously. Paraguaynia. Nice. Sinker of artifacts. I love it. Well done. I like it. Just see what happens. They're still going for it. 32%. Come on, guys. So that's about to be lost. It looks like. Why is that up if they're? Unless they just took it. Either way. Let's see what we got here. 2 EP inside BRK wall. Which one though? Red. Invite. Northwest Tower, NB. Who? Red. Which one, though? Why does it matter? Like, why does it matter? They're just like, they literally sat there. They're 2 night blades. That's did really good at the game. If effing stairs. Well, I bet I could probably get back in time. So I'll start at Janus and I'll make our way back. And see if I can't just sneak inside and hide. Dun dun dun. I mean, it is Clann Max. I can't just let it go. I have to fight for it. It would be wrong. Somebody's like, camp. Oh, wow. Dun, 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 dun. They're all on AD. What? What's he even talking about? Oh, interesting. Except for group. Mr. Mantra. Mr. Mantra. Okay. Oh my gosh, I actually changed that. Why is it still red? I changed those colors and they're still somehow funky like that, where it's like red in the middle. At least it's blue. Not a crest, but that is actually kind of annoying. I wonder why that... hold on here. Yeah, I have no outfit on. That is frustrating. Maybe I forgot to save it or something? It's super weird. Alright, this is what we'll just do. We could do the same thing. There they are. Not cool. Red or outside BRK. I wonder if they got kicked out. We can fix our stuff if we really had to. Wow, seriously? 59? We're getting bad at that. Let's see here. I wonder if they got kicked out. Should be easy enough to just go look-see-loo. Nice. So we'll go in and I'll start fixing the wall if it's not fixed already. We'll get this unflagged.
Yeah, those coming in.
It's not bad alliance points. It's not going to get back what I spent, but it's not bad. Still making alliance points, right? I mean, it pushes towards what your overall goal, so it doesn't count when you spend stuff, only when you make stuff. Pretty ready. Excuse me. I think this guy was like 250 or 200 or something in the overall ranking of wardens for the Covenant, which is not really saying much.
There's some LFPs.
Why does it actually sound like we're under attack again? Because we are. Why would we not be?
Yes.
That's annoying. Alright, let's see if we can't go out there and do something here.
Don't forget.
Come on! Hit it 3 times. There it is. I'm actually inside. Yeah, a little help. I had set it on fire. It doesn't matter now. They're coming in. The heck? Oh, I'm not allowed to say that while I'm dead. Super duper. And there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So BRK is essentially lost. We'll go help him out up top. So, about 5 to 9 at BRK. They just knocked down the front door. They're on the keep now. Yeah.
Did you call it out?
I tried to. I forgot I'm dead. Let's go get something up. Using the gate on both groups. I'm a warden. That's over. If they're not gonna come, then we're gonna leave it. Hey, we defended a little bit, and well, I didn't really defend, just died. And we'll go. We're gonna go put up a camp up for our guys over here. It looks like if we get a camp up, we might be able to do something. Maybe we'll see what happens. I don't really know. I can't really say much. And here we are. And okay. Where's everybody dead? Okay, cool. Okay, I don't want to get so close that they can see me, but I want to get as close as I can. I'm gonna put a camp down. Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be perfect right here, I bet. Hopefully. I don't know if that's close enough. We're gonna try to get him a little over on this other side. Hopefully we can do it. It's quiet as a mouse. So quiet that the cat sitting in my lap is not disturbed by our nuisance. Too close to another friendly fold camp. We'll bugger off, alright? And come on, let me up here. Yeah. Okay, this looks... Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, dude. Perfect. That'd be so funny if there was too close to friend. Have a good night, y'all. There we go. I was like a little zoomed out too much. And we're gonna have to work our way back. I think we're still a little bit too far away. That's not gonna work out either.
I'll do one on the mine side.
Okay. Let's start to get a good forward camp in this area anyways. There you go. That should help a little bit, and they're gonna help these guys. Suppose we turn this around. Oh. Turn this around.
It's elves on shelves.
I believe they might have ditched, but this would be where we need to be careful right here at the back flag.
And he's dead. Bad negate.
Woo! Getting kind of tired. I'm getting kind of quiet. That's been a long. Ooh, been a long stream here. Actually, got a lot done. This is actually pretty. I mean, we're backtracking a lot. You know what I mean? Redoing the work we did, but. And honestly, we kind of need to take the north in order to keep this area. You got to take that right there to keep this. And it looks like I'm fighting out at BRK.
I got more.
Where in the HE double hockey sticks is everybody going? Where's our crown? He's west? Oh, seriously? Okay. 2, 4, 6,
Oil.
8, 10. Ah. Merlin. Right. Right.
Okay, I guess let's go in then.
It just infuriates me because I actually had like the outside blue, the middle one blue, and that, or not the middle, but the outside blue, the lion blue, and that middle gray. So it really stood out and was like kind of cool, and it didn't look like I was like saying that I'm like, I work for EP and blue. Group is no longer large. We're disbanded. So, gonna hit social, hit guilds. We're gonna go to line guard, hit roster. We're gonna hit. Just keep going down till we see our buddy.
A sword bomber.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wherever he is. Where did he go? Oh no. Let's see if we can't look him up then. Search, find someone. There we go. I should be releasing something or other.
Yep, they're still inside. That's what I was doing when they were sniping me.
Yep, don't want to do that. Alright, so we will just X up in chat here. Oh, it'd probably help if I didn't delete it. I'm so used to doing that, so no different. console and game. Here we go. Your group is like.
Yeah, that's
So is it'd be so dirty to dump a negate and necro bomb on top of each other, though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. What? That person is busy. Should be. Oh no, it didn't work. Let's go down. There we go. Do that? Did that work? Yes, it does. Cool. All right, y'all, and
They called you a leech?
we're not gonna join party because we're streaming, and this type of streaming, the new streaming I'm doing, does include audio. So I'm trying to be respectful to other people's, privacy. Holy crap! Seriously? Okay, let's go die. Let's go up north and die, and then maybe I can get down there. Wait, do I have a recall stone on me at least? At least, please tell me I don't. Yes, we do. Sweet. Bam, here we go. Using the magic of recall stones. And we'll do this little run, and then we'll call it a night for the stream. Just so I can maybe be on the party chat with you guys a little bit. And I mean, it's been a nice long stream. Blue's done really well. We're going to win this campaign, and I'm going to call it now and say a lot of the egotists that we have in this game, unfortunately, are going to be. X, like you knew your hair, get over yourself. That's my wife talking crap to me on the game while sitting behind me. Okay, this is probably not it. It's probably somebody else.
Yes.
A yellow is still inside.
But
I think we're going for a stroll. Don't know if it.
Mooey or whatever. Mooey does?
Okay, only 26k health. This is kind of dangerous right here. Hopefully we can make it through. 28k.
We were fighting the AD and he evolved back in
Okay.
the cave. I don't know, right before we emped or whatever.
Come on, hit the button. Now!
Mooey.
Oh my gosh. Woo!
He yelled it. Its own chest. Are you reading? I'm coming for the scroll.
Look at that heal. Even here in
If
Cyrodiil,
if
it actually used to
possible,
not be that
that
great,
should
and
be
they've been
like
really cool
leeches.
to allow us to do that kind of. Who's that? It's Lucian. Lucian. Our werewolf pack leader. it's just like the movie. And what are we? Oh, we already have a scroll. Seriously? That was quick. But I just got here. Ouch. Okay, hi guys.
Well, I guess Yellow has been nominating Kratos too, so I guess he came over here because that was going to be easier. Okay, now who's leeching?
Look at that, taking on 3. Well, 2 and that guy. That's awesome. So we're gonna meet up with our guys. We're gonna go here and we'll go outside and meet up with them again. That's how you do it right there. I mean, it's not like I bought them a lot of time, but that's at least 2 people that I kept there. That's what you do as a tank. Tanks are fallback crew when you're running scrolls. If you can kind of keep up. Blood of the Moon Clan. I didn't know the moon bleed. What's it bleed? Queso? Does it bleed queso? Because it's made of cheese. I knew it. Alright.
Magic for life. Possum. You killed him.
Oh, it was Bush.
Aswell. Is he following us?
Let's see. Time to start looking for red tents. I don't know if I'm gonna have a snack. This is a deadly area to be within these rocks. That makes me nervous. I've seen too many movies. It's a trap. Guy's name is Bush killed you. Bush is cool. I like that. Bush killed you.
We're right with you.
That's clever.
No,
It's because somebody killed you. It says Bush killed you. Oh, okay.
we've got at least 10 people with you, if not more. And one werewolf.
Oh, look at that. Now it's back. See, it must have been a glitch before. Because now there's the color it's supposed to be on my shield. How weird I actually get with the people I call True Blue. And how my shield works. Funky. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Kinda toxic.
Green bars are pretty good.
Let's get some True Blue going, yeah?
Brindle. Alright, let's go.
Alpha Predator, huh? Okay.
Oh, they're attacking the brindle right now. Yep.
This is where I like fitting in. It's nice to be part of a group like this. Part of a guild like this. This is super cool for Clan Mac to have a sister PvP guild who's, you know, kind of some big dogs. I'm gonna do some other PvE sort of style stuff here soon. Hey. Okay. That was rather odd. Just gonna keep an eye out. We saw one yellow, so you never know, right?
I think there's 2 bars red. Oh no, there's 1 bar. There's 1 bar. Is there a midnight crew tonight?
Yellow coming up.
Tell me why it got me too. I was following scroll. But you can go through a wall.
Look at that. It's back to being red. Oh my gosh, dude, the glitches in this game. It's just like... And there must be a spy among us. You know what they're going to do? They're going to like... Oh, Cashew's got a red and blue shield. I wonder if it's an indicator. And he's a nice guy. He might do something like that.
We're already at Ash. Yep, they're flipping resources at Ash right now.
You see that little blood or whatever coming off? It looks like somebody's poisoning us from afar. Oh, because I didn't do the other shield. That's why. Duh. I'm all completed about glitches and it was just fine the whole time. I just had to switch cars. Oh, that's right. I put a new shield on after I did the whole thing. Okay. Okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, seriously? Well, that's irritating.
Alright, it's gotta hit up north. No, we'll go ahead and go. We don't want yellows to get here. Yep, I believe that's where it should. Better
All right, here we go. believe this is probably where they're gonna put it.
Abandon your quest. Unless you already have named, then it doesn't matter. Does anybody else have Nim? Oh, there it is. Good job, Street Boss. Do you know how clutch Street Boss is, man? He just ran the scroll and you want him to do 30 push-ups? Your work, your work is never done, Bush. All right, I think you can go ahead. Oh. Dom, is he still there? There you are. Did you abandon your quest?
How cool is that? Oh my god, is that Wonder Woman? That is Wonder Woman. No Wonder Woman. Okay. Okay. Anyways, good night, y'all. That was my little ticket. I'm gonna cut it out and call it a night. Thanks for joining us on PvP night. You can watch me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we've got a group on the Xbox Club, as well as Facebook, Clyde and McTeer. We'll see you next time. I'm exhausted.